Are we live?
Are we live?
Are we live?
Are we live? I don't
so.
think we're live.
Are we live?
Okay, all right.
We are live. Welcome.
to the NBA Finals Game 3 live stream powered by our lovely friends at Fanduel. It's a lot of Fanduel stuff everywhere. We got basketballs, we got mugs, we got the big sign. Yeah, guys, we're excited to make some bets and watch some ball.
Hi, that's as professional as I could have imagined.
Yeah.
Wow, big time
You
fan.
want to? Yeah. If we're not getting professional, we're going.
Bets.
This is taking it back to Fab's Queen's Key apartment, and we got our bets on sheets.
Yes, you do.
We're
That's in Toronto.
Yeah, we're full degenerate.
We'll put that down.
Okay, first and foremost, we gotta thank everybody who's already in here. We got 60, 78
Wow, we're
watching
climbing.
now.
Wow, thanks for being here, honestly.
78
Hello to our friends and
watching.
family.
Thanks, friends and family.
Thank
We
you.
really appreciate the support.
Thank you. All day.
And okay, we got a couple minutes till tip off, so let's get right into this.
Let's do it.
We have the four of us. We are Basketball Island. We came up with a little same game parlay for tonight's game. So let's bring that up and let's see what we got on there.
All right, who's got the front leg to this?
Does it matter? I mean, Jaylen Brown, 20-plus points.
I
that's
got
you.
Jaylen Brown to score 20 tonight. I
Yes,
think
you do.
he's been a 20 in each game so far.
There it
so
is.
I think we're good with that.
I got PJ Washington, 6-plus rebounds. That's on there? Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think he's going to grab some boards, man. I think if Boston tries to attack Luka all the time, try to put the bigs in like rotation, go one-on-one, attack them off the dribble, I think that frees up PJ to get some rebounds. I think he's one of the few guys you don't want to attack.
All right, well, my legs at the bottom there. I got Gafford at 13.5. Well, if you're on FanDuel right now, you'll see that it's 14.5 now. So guess what? That's some solid CLV closing line value up in this. So that's a really good sign for that bet. So shout out.
And then I finished with the Derek White Godfather over. I don't know if you watched this throughout the year. I love Derek White. Derek White's great.
You do love yourself some Derek
honestly,
White.
So this didn't hit in game one by, I think, half a point. I think it was 22.5. He finished on 22. If that game's not a blowout,
Tough.
come on. Yeah. So he hit last game. We're just expecting a little more. And also, speaking of the CLV that Wes just mentioned, when Porzingis went out, this line also climbed a little bit.
Yeah.
So
That's a great segue. Is that not what we should absolutely be talking
yeah,
about?
we got to
right
talk about Zinger because Porzingis being out. I think we all kind of expected Porzingis wasn't going to play today, but the Woj bomb that we got in pregame that he could be a doubt for this entire series, and that changes everything when it comes to like just where this series could go.
Boston getting those two, especially game two, could now be, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, they could come out firing, make a statement tonight, but no Porzingis. As this series goes along, I think that really, really, really favors Dallas, considering he was the dude that can kind of muck things up for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dallas got to play their bigs, right? With Porzingis out there, it kind of neutralizes that. So I'm very interested to see how they go tonight. Like, Al Horford's going to have to step up.
Yeah,
big
yeah, and he's gonna have to play heavy minutes unless they, wave the white flag if things aren't going well. But listen, for a series that seemed like it was a fait accompli after 2 games, this is now a little wrench into game 3. That
I would say it's
there's
a
little
big wrench.
Oh, it's a huge wrench. Absolutely.
Massive wrench.
You know
But,
where I
okay,
think-
but does it change enough of the series for you?
Well, yes. I think you know where it shows up more than people are giving credit for? It's the defensive end. Like, KP, he was putting up some crazy blocks on guys in games 1 and 2. That's like, man, Horford would never be able to get up on some of those. So, like, now that he's missing on that side, I think you're going to see Dallas might get away with a few more things on the offensive end. We're going to find out right away how big of an impact KP's absence is on that end. Like,
Even offensively.
I mentioned it with Horford too. You look at the splits. I think Zach Lowe mentioned this. Horford, when he's 30 below 30 minutes versus Horford over 30, it's a massive difference. Like, this is an old man. Like,
yes,
this is an old
Is he older than us? Maybe not,
man,
but he's an old man.
He gives us some hope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
He gives us some hope.
Who are we to call anyone else?
You can see the
No,
graze. You can see the
love
graze in my
Yeah, what are
side
the
of my head.
over-unders on grades that we got down this row, hey? We're not a good look.
Beard, man. It's just nonstop.
Anyways, listen. I think we're headed for a classic game tonight. I think we're due
let's
for
hope.
one. I think we're due for one.
I hope so, man.
I hope so. You know what? I think positivity out there. I think we're gonna get a great game.
These guys build this set for like a blowout. No, it's going to be a tight,
It's gonna be a good game.
good
People
game.
in the comments, let us know what you think is going to happen.
Yeah,
tonight.
Well,
okay.
who do you have tonight?
So honestly, man, I have the Mavs, and I think the spreads started moving that way. Like, when it looked like Porzingis wasn't going to play, that's kind of when I jumped on the Mavs. But yeah, now that spread's up.
Oh yeah, show it. Let them know.
Mavs,
It's
first
on there.
quarter, money
Right?
line, juice ain't great. Mavs 2.5, got it at 2.5 before the Porzingis news. Jump on it now. I still think they win. I still think they cover. Mavs. And Derek Jones Jr. to score the first basket.
Oh yeah, you got.
So hold on, if we're talking first basket,
You get excited?
no, Chris B or Hempstead, bring up the uncut gems parlay because
Oh yeah, this is the Heinz special right here all day.
Oh, God, this is embarrassing.
this is Gafford first basket.
Oh, you know I'm on that with you, man.
How is that
I got
different
on
than
there.
like
I mean,
who
They
knows?
went to Gafford first the last 2 games.
It's a crapshoot, man. Who knows?
That's why it's the uncut gems parlay.
Well, that's why you get a
This is
bigger
how
payout
we
too.
win.
That's how it goes, man.
Nah, Derek Jones Jr. plus 1,400 is way better value. Role players pay better at home.
You guys are talking about value on a first basket.
yes.
Value.
Wait, hold on.
What value is there on a
uncut gems parlay?
first basket?
Look at that uncupped jet. What? 111 to win. Let's go get some.
Just throw
all
darts.
day.
Just throw darts at the wall.
how
You
I
know,
win.
like-
Might as well just do that because
how I
there's-
win.
the idea of value on a first
Okay,
basket
hold on.
bet
I'm
is
gonna say this to
absolutely
you.
insane.
Say what you will about this, but first of all, the first 30 seconds of this game are going to be absolutely bonkers when Gafford, and then when Gafford gets that bucket, I'm counting that. I'm counting that parlay. That's what we did.
Hi, we're
tip-off
moments
is always
away. We'll
right
let you tee this one up, but we forgot to get you the Adam Sandler glasses for that exact shot. We need you to come bring the necklace ready to go for when this comes through. So,
I'm already sweating, just waiting for Derek
Yeah,
Jones
why'd you wear a
Jr.
hoodie? It's summer.
Just relax a little
Yeah,
bit. You know,
yeah.
we're gonna be here for a while, man. We're not doing a
The
2-minute
game hasn't even tipped
The game
off
hasn't,
yet.
you know, just settle in for a little bit.
I sweat when I blink, dude. I'm constantly sweating. It's habitual sweat, so I'm used to it. But if Derek Jones Jr. gets this, I'm going to be touching you.
vibes.
I mean,
vibes are going to
on.
be up.
See, that's why a first basket bet is fun, though.
Yeah,
it's just
it's-
for the pure degeneracy. of it.
Yeah.
Insane. But
I mean,
do it.
listen, let's talk. The big elephant in the room here is that Kyrie Irving has not looked like the Kyrie Irving we saw in the first 3 rounds.
I think he steps up tonight.
Well, he kind of has to.
I think he steps up.
I'm
tonight.
very excited to see if Heinz Gafford first shot attempt theory is going to
Yeah,
play
let's just
through.
like we're already. This is.
Yeah, but I mean,
We
look,
are,
you got Gafford against Horford
So
on the tip. I like that.
As
You know,
can
it's
tell,
in your favorite
I
at
have
home.
a lot of bets here. I also have a Luka first basket on something else. So
Well, here we go. Well,
Yeah,
look,
this is
the Mavs,
All right,
you knew
where's Derrick
Horford's
Jones?
not going to be getting that.
Where's Derek Jones?
Okay, keep an eye on. We good. Hey, you guys are on the right side of this right now, so we'll see
Dallas
this.
got the ball.
They got the ball.
Oh,
It
Kyrie.
was always.
It was always Kyrie, Kai City.
And it's funny because
already
West
scratching it
Kyrie.
You guys you're already down,
Put
man.
the X on the sheet
already
already.
down.
You're in trouble.
You know what?
I'm going great.
You know what's good with that losing bet? FanDuel's happy. Because
yeah,
they don't have
okay.
to pay out that 111 to 1.
I can't do this.
But that
on
was very
live. Don't worry.
uncut gem of you. So there we go.
Horford.
I believe that is a Jaylen Brown dime. So anybody watching, I got stuff for you to tag along. So every time we're gonna be very happy if Jaylen Brown gets a dime. We're gonna be happy if Drew Holiday gets one, if Gafford does any damage, and then we are all over Luka threes. All right. So
Yeah.
I need to see that in the chat when we get one, we bang one. That's we need this chat to
Something that
blow
went
up.
into
All
my
right.
thinking with the Luka stuff
Now
was,
Derek Jones scores.
was the like with Horford, right? Because you try to get Horford, you're trying to get Horford in a pick and roll up top and just Luka bang threes, right?
Aren't you? I mean,
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
I mean,
Past
look,
week,
like I don't have my numbers right in front of me, even though I got my laptop here. But I think Luka's hit 4 threes in like 7 of the last 8 of the last 9 playoff games. And like, come on, man. If he doesn't do anything this game, the series is over. You need him. You need him to be out there.
Remember
So,
how bad he was shooting threes in the playoffs beforehand? Then he just got hot. Like,
well, I mean, that's the whole point of that bet. Like, you're really buying a dip on him for the first 2 series, and then in the last 3 games against the Wolves, he turned it on. So, or the OKC series, he turned it on. So.
How concerned are
bodies
you
on the
about?
floor.
Yeah.
How concerned are you about the shots that Luka's been getting? I know the physical shots, like the actual shots in his
That's a good
leg.
question.
I mean, he's getting
He's
injections.
playing through it, right? He's doing what he can, right?
Great start for the Mavs. That early
Great start
early
for the
time out there,
Mavs.
like,
Give me that
that's good.
first quarter
Wow,
bet. Give me that first
2
quarter
minutes
bet.
in time. I didn't know Joe Mazzulla calls timeouts. Wow, shout out to him. Good for him.
Man, I like Joe.
We
He's a very
do.
peculiar individual. I respect it. I really do.
Well, now
I-
he's got the pep mentorship.
What's your
You love
favorite?
that.
What's your favorite Joe Mazzulla quotable quote so
Oh,
far?
man.
Because he has so many good.
The
quotes.
one
Neymar
about the
stuff,
whales.
The Neymar stuff the other day was good.
Nah,
though.
man, the one about the whales that Sam Hauser referenced, where he's like, where he's talking about like how he game plans like on offense to how killer whales attack their prey. like stuff like that just makes me like so
hold
happy.
on, I will just counter that though. Have you ever watched?
You
There's a really cool
save
video.
the whales, man.
No. Okay, so basically, there's a seal that's on an iceberg and it's kind of just hanging out.
Kiss from a
the
rose?
killer whales swim up to it. The orcas, they see it.
Fanduel.
Okay, we're not gonna get this thing off.
Yeah.
All 4 whales retreat, move back. In unison, the 4 of them swim. With all of their force, they stop. The iceberg tips. They eat the seal. So I am with Joe Mazzulla on the way that a killer whale will attack. Genius.
I don't think he went into that like uninformed. I think he's seen
no,
the exact same video you just watched. And
Well, how is he so informed if he's watching The Town 365 days?
Was it 3 week? Was it 4 week? I forget what his quote
Do you
is.
think he
That was
actually
overrated.
watches it 4 times a week?
it's
Why would
overrated.
he say that?
Yeah.
Does he watch The Town more than I watch Interstellar?
That's like a 50-50. We got to look at the betting line
Isn't
there.
Interstellar being re-released?
I hope.
Yeah, it's going to
Theaters?
theaters. I think we're good.
Let's do it. Yeah.
We talked about going to see that.
We'll go watch that. We'll go watch that. It's the greatest movie of all time.
Yeah? Is that your greatest movie? Can we do an aside? Can we do a random
Where's JJ
non-betting
Redick?
That's where we're
aside?
going right
Where's
now?
JJ Redick when we need him?
JJ Smart. That's smart man. No, I have a Matthew McConaughey like framed photo above our couch in our living room.
Sure, Anna loves that.
She does. Shout out to Anna.
Okay, so
What's up, girl?
based off of what we've seen so far, though, like let's get back to the game. We've talked killer whales. We talked Interstellar.
It's hard to fill here.
Matt's looked really good so far.
Yeah.
I mean, we're 2 minutes into
I know,
the
but
game,
like,
right?
that's exactly what they needed. They need to come out with a nice punch.
Yeah, I feel like if Boston came out and laid like the first blow, that would be tough. I feel like pressure starts to mount, but they're mentally tough, man. Like, listen, I had the Mavs to win to plus 1.5 in this series, so I want this thing to go deep. They need to show some pride tonight. This is the game to get. No Porzingis.
Well, listen, a great man once, actually, I don't know who the great man is, but a great man once said, you can't fake desperation.
Yeah, okay, so
And I think that's why I like Dallas tonight,
Yeah.
just because it's human instinct, right? You're just going to be more desperate when you need to be, right? So Boston's going to have to weather a storm here, I think. Maybe they can come away at the end, but you're going to get hit in the mouth at some point here.
So that's why I like Dallas here tonight. But then there was the Russillo point of Boston's getting points, and Boston anytime is getting points, especially in a team against a team where they have the kind of matchup advantages. But I'm with you. It's like the desperation thing, and Boston's. It's your quote. Boston plays with their food.
Well,
So,
yeah, I mean, and I think people are talking themselves into the Mavs winning this series. I mean, people at ESPN, more people pick the Mavs than the Celtics in the series,
That's
and now
crazy.
we're talking about Dallas can't win a game.
in our last video,
You know what I mean? Like, come on, you can't just buy into everything you saw the game before.
You're just gonna like react to like the game before. You don't think like teams have pride. They don't make adjustments. Like Luka Doncic is the best player in the series. Is he gonna get swept? I doubt it.
Yeah, I mean,
right now we're sitting pretty right now. Wait, Boston reels off like a 10-0 run.
Well,
but like,
yeah, man.
I just find it hard to believe.
yeah. Listen, if Dallas is going to get a game, it's
I mean,
tonight.
it has to be. It has to be this
It
game.
has to be tonight.
I mean, that's a big part of it. And it's funny that we don't have Javon here, unfortunately, which is great, but it's good to. Shout out. It's good to have somebody who's actually played through it and they can tell you what it's like when you're up against it that way. How do the role players step up? What type of effort do they have? And you know how I roll with this stuff. It's always numbers driven, but I'm trying to be better about like incorporating more things like game 2, desperation situation, right?
I think playoffs lends itself to that more often. That was another
Exactly.
Jaylen Brown down for you, right?
Well, and Horford
2.
3.
Thank you very much. We like it. We love it. Shout out.
And speaking of Javon Shepard, he'll be joining us via phone at some point today.
Third
I
quarter.
just saw that it's out
The
there.
third.
We have been officially told it's not Shep is how we acknowledge Javon moving
Shep?
forward, right?
Yeah.
We're going straight Shep every time we acknowledge him on any platform we get, any hit I do. He's now going to be Shep
did
to
he
me.
just
Right?
text
Well, I asked him today if he had any nicknames, and he just said one was Air Canada, and was like,
Which
well,
he's like, I can't. He's like, I can't do that. You can't let me do that.
so
Vince has a patent on that.
yeah,
He does. Respect.
Friends and family are watching.
Oh, nice. There we go.
All friends and family. Thank you. Thank you again.
Well, shout
much
out to
appreciated.
Shep's highlight reel. You should go find that on YouTube. There's a reason why it's called Air Canada. So,
No,
give
Shep
him
can play. I haven't
yeah, give
seen
him his
it
flowers.
in years, but apparently he
Give
can
him his
play.
flowers, man. Okay.
Apparently he can play.
So we're obviously just 3 minutes into this game, okay?
White can't get a butt.
We're really early, but like, what do you like? We did this literally on the hit on SportsCenter today. Like, what are you watching for right out of the gate, especially with no KP?
well, Boston's still getting great shots.
They are.
They're getting corner threes.
There's missing open
yeah,
looks,
I mean,
yeah.
but over the course of a game, if you're getting great
So
looks,
so that last drive, Kyrie missed it, but that's the sort of thing I'm looking for.
yeah.
Like Kyrie, if you want to win, you're gonna have to score. You're gonna have to be that dude. That Drew Holiday.
I'm really paying attention to how much of a pylon Luke is going to be on defense today. I could not get over that in game 2. How many times he got blown by. I forget who
13 blowbys.
Yeah. It's just like, look, man, I get how magical his offense is, but I don't know how you win. I don't know how you can possibly win any game when you're playing 4-on-5 every single possession, every other possession like that. So I'm going to be watching out for that. I don't know if that's a third or a fourth quarter thing, but he better do in the first quarter. You have no excuse,
My instinct
man.
says I think he's going to save his juice for later in the game if
hope so.
required. Like I think early on, if he's going through what he's going through, like the pregame injections, the knee thing that was bothering him, like he's going to be hampered. Boston, that's what makes Boston special because they got dudes who can attack you. Every single guy can attack you at any moment. You know where to hide him.
Yeah.
So he's getting exposed a little bit. I agree. I mean,
he has to play.
Oh, there we go. There we go. That's a lob. I think that's like the third lob of the series so far. Okay, we're going to need a lot more
Dallas
of those,
had
man.
54 coming into the finals.
But the next closest team was something like 13
Single
or
digits.
something.
I think single
Denver.
digits. I think it's single
Denver
digits,
is
man.
single
It's
digits.
nuts.
Yeah, it's just
Look,
it's unbelievable.
shout out to Boston, how they've been defending that. But again, no KP. I think this is where we'll see how tested they get on that end. But
things like that. Like I laugh at stuff like that. Like Drew Holiday just tried to post
That
up
was-
Daniel Gafford.
no, that was good D.
It was a good look,
Yeah.
great D, but like I don't know, man. Like, you can't let that happen. Like,
Listen,
Gafford's like 7
role
feet tall.
players.
Kyrie.
Role players come
Make
through
those.
on
home
at home.
court.
That's
You
why
know,
it's
and
part of
your
our
big
SGP.
dogs got to perform on the road.
Always,
If
man.
Tatum has a bad game, they're cooked tonight.
this is the game. Okay, whoa, look, there
Look
you
at
go.
defense. There you go.
we go.
Almost got
A
a
little
steal.
bit of D
Almost
from
got a
Luka.
steal.
Let's see that in the third or fourth quarter.
We've talked about this a lot, man, about Jason Tatum. Like, obviously from an efficiency standpoint, he hasn't been shooting the ball well.
No.
But he's been doing other things.
He found a way to kind of take control of that game with his passing last
Passing was great. You can't go 6 of 22.
Oh.
And one. No.
Oh, they called it on the floor.
We might
that
be
would've been nice.
behind here. Like we might be behind. So I don't know what's being said late, but I would give that to Luka. But who am I? I think Tatum has been facilitating. He's been grabbing boards.
How is that not an M1? Come on.
We'll
Yeah, I
see,
agree.
we'll
I mean,
see.
as
I'm
someone with
you.
8.5 over first quarter points, that really would have done it for me.
What are these hoop dome refs? Like, come on.
Whoa!
Oh, shout out.
Oh man, don't get me started.
Okay.
We don't
not
need
get me
to.
started.
Yeah, we don't need to get into
Playoff game. Can't do that. Can't boot a man out for taking a hard foul in a playoff game.
Oh, okay, there you go.
There we go. Okay, that's
Connor agrees, man. Connor, we got some agreements here, man, for sure. I'll send you the video later.
Corwin cut a nice one, actually, too.
Was it Corwin?
Corwin cut it. Yeah, Corwin cut the video.
Former bricklayer.
To give the context, Hambone got tossed from our rec league basketball game in the playoffs. And then said to the ref, "You can't do this to me, man!"
Playoff game. Taking money out my pocket, man.
What a moment.
Okay, there we
Kyrie.
go.
Yeah, Kyrie. See, I love Kyrie's aggressiveness, though.
Breda, you hop on Mavs first quarter?
I'm on there, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. All right.
Kyrie has not been aggressive in these first quarters all playoffs, other than
All right, Tatum,
a couple
all right, let's
games,
go.
and
Come
I
on.
love his aggressiveness.
You
to
guys
start
were
this.
big on that Kyrie unders first quarter.
Oh yeah, so that's a funny thing that
bread
we
and
were
butter.
having. So we ran that for a long time. I didn't. I
First
was.
two rounds, it hit like crazy.
I was very quick to not touch it after this. It hit every game. Every single game.
Oh, Luka.
Kyrie under 4.5 first quarter points. He literally did not do that one time
Are we
in the
up?
first 2 rounds.
Oh,
so,
shoot. I'm up.
You're up. All right, full disclosure.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
out,
we're,
I'm
we're
out.
degenerates.
We are degenerates.
You're out.
Out for
You're
what?
saying you're out?
Out
Yeah,
for what?
yeah, I'm out. They've been waiting on me for 20 minutes. So, anyways.
Oh, it's been 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Just tell him to move the draft.
Yeah. Anyways, good quarter.
Luka's, look, Luka.
Listen, we were trying to do a Euro pool draft while we were doing
we're
this.
trying to-
It's
we're trying to
clearly
triple dip.
it's clearly not possible. So
Well, you know what? You know what? You can celebrate. Luka's already at 9 points.
there we go.
So there we go. 6 minutes ago in this game, we were already
This
at
is,
9
this,
points.
this is how Dallas needs to start this game.
Lively.
Let's go.
Yeah.
That's a big one. Lively. Okay.
The crowd looks amped. They're like,
So so there's the first sighting. Did you guys
oh,
catch that?
Emmett!
Oh, baby. Gotta come bring in stars.
Best running back of all
Dallas.
time. It's the best running back
All
of all
right,
time.
relax.
What?
Fab,
Best
you want
offensive line of all
Fab, you
time.
want to tell the audience, so how long have you been a Cowboys fan?
Since I was a child.
Okay,
And
all
now
right.
it's not great.
Okay.
It's not
That's
great.
not a
See,
fun
Connor
time. It's
knows,
not
man.
it's a
You're a
tough
Boys
life.
fan too? Oh, tough break.
Dallas is a city of winners, except the Cowboys. Anyways, I don't want to get into that right now, man.
All right, Wes, what are the comments saying though?
Okay, yeah, let's pull up the comment. Sorry, I'm a little behind on this. All right, we got We got to see. A lot of people just chirping us about Euros. Okay, that's good. I like that. Shout out, guys.
I'm coming up, man.
Who do you guys have in the Euro?
Yeah, you guys tell us, all right? Let's have a pivot combo here. Tell us in the chat who's winning the Euros.
I ain't
Okay,
bowing out
I'd
of
love
this
to see what anybody's got to say about this one.
No, I'm not either.
Oh, we got a little French flag there, so that's a nice chalk pick. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, we'll see what we got a lot of soccer heads in here. I bet I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, the chat's talk. Let's see what the chat's talking about here. A lot of first bucket stuff. We got a lot of people. I got some of my Alberta crew here. I got to shout out my AB, my Banff crew, my Calgary crew. So they out here. So respect. But yeah, guys, what are you guys betting? I don't even know what you guys are on. Okay, put us on something. Let us see some slips in this chat. All right. Let's see what's good. But for now, we got some first quarter bets that are cashing. Luca's looking all right.
We know who you're taking.
Luca's looking good.
I gotta make it clear. I think across this entire row, all four of us are on the Mavs tonight. All right, so it's gonna be a very quiet. It's gonna be a very quiet night when Boston starts to throw this thing the other way. But we're looking okay. We got a 10-point lead in the first quarter. That's
man, we're in a chair with me, Hein. There's no such thing as quiet.
Ooh, wow. Okay,
Kyrie's
cooking,
he's
man.
dialed
He's
in
got
tonight.
that look.
He's dialed in tonight.
Here's the thing, man. Do you think it's real? People are saying like Kai was having a lot of trouble playing in Boston.
I don't know, man.
I don't know how to buy that.
I don't buy that either. Like this.
I just think Boston's good D.
Yeah.
I think that's all it is. I mean, we'll see right now. What is that? He's at.
Okay, hold on. I'll ask this question. Is there a better team? Is there a team more equipped at defending Kyrie in the NBA than Boston? With the bodies they can throw at him. Derek White's a great defender. Drew Holiday's a great defender. You can throw Jaylen Brown at him. Who else is better at defending Kyrie in the NBA?
No, that's probably it. That's probably the
So,
team.
like, that's probably what makes sense. I don't know. Like,
Well, there's also, I mean, listen, his shot profile wasn't terrible.
he's missed a lot of open threes so far, though.
He went 0 for 9 on threes in the first two games. So you're not counting on Kyrie to do that again. But, you know, he looked a little, like, finicky in the first couple games.
That stat coming out of game 2 blew my mind. How not a single other player had multiple three-pointers other than Luka.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, you can't win like that.
What else going on, man?
Especially
as a Boston of all teams. You cannot be playing that type of offense, man.
Yeah.
So
Boston's gonna try and outmath you every game. Like they're gonna outshoot you from 3. They're gonna outmake you from 3 most likely. That discrepancy just can't be too big.
what's the math on Jaylen Brown missing free throws the way that he does, huh? Let's hope that math keeps going.
It's very peculiar that a wing who's a pretty good shooter like that just can't hit free throws at a consistent rate. He's what, like sub 70%? What is he on the year?
It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, look, man, we'll tie in a little bit of fantasy love here because that's something obviously.
Well, that lowers
we
his
do.
value.
Yeah. So this is like, but also I bring up Luka, man. Luka, how many free throws did he miss in game 2? I forget the number. Enough that it actually had an impact on the game.
Yeah.
Like that's part of what takes away his fantasy value, man. I don't get how Luka doesn't hit free throws.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's up with that. Wow, we got a Kleba sighting. I did not think he was going to play in this game.
Well,
so we'll see whether or not he actually has a role
it's
in
been
this
rough.
one.
It's been rough so far.
Yeah.
Kleba has to be ready to shoot.
Yeah.
Because he looked like he wanted no
Everybody,
part.
But he hurt
everybody,
his shoulder,
everybody
right?
keeps saying there's something up with the shoulder. I
It
haven't really
looks
been paying
weird.
attention to
It
it. Like, I
looks
think it's
weird.
going to be interesting to see tonight. Xavier Tillman out there is a very interesting.
they have to do
I
that.
like Tillman. I think that's.
You would.
You
when he was
would
with the
like
Grizz,
Tillman.
I had some moments when he was a scrub.
What does I like Xavier Tillman
like
mean
him.
Okay,
exactly?
hold on.
I like him.
You guys
Is this
know
the
I'm
Killian Hayes segment?
Yeah, you guys know I'm a wire rat. And like he was a dude who's had those productive moments where he carries you in like a semi or a first round of fantasy playoffs. Because he's one of those guys, dude. He can give you a couple moments.
Cool, man.
Yeah, no, I hear it, man.
Hey, man, that's real cool.
Yeah, man.
Hey, if he's your 11th guy, you're in good shape.
Listen, he does change the way Boston plays. So now they're going to get away with some stuff, right? Like Dallas can now pack the paint a little bit. Whoever's guarding Tillman can camp out in the paint. It makes sense. Ooh, lucky bounce.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, he needs
Shooters
that,
roll.
man. He needs that. Okay.
Quick timeout.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to
That's
see
a
what
good timeout. Good timeout from
7-0 run,
what they
Boston.
do without Porzingis is going to be fascinating in this one. This is the crack that opens it up. for
Tillman
Dallas.
makes them mortal, a little bit more mortal.
for sure.
You know? Like
I mean-
he takes away what they are elite at, and that's just being 5 out all the time. Like there's just no time to breathe in any game if Boston's shelling out. Horford, Porzingis, they bring in Hauser off the bench, they bring in Pritchard, everyone can shoot. The moment you get like a little bit of relief there, I think that's when Dallas has to pounce.
Yep.
Right? Like it makes sense. So, I would attack Tillman on the perimeter, force Boston to either switch or double or do aggressive hedges. Again, like, you know, it's however many, these guys are geniuses, they know what to do, but it just makes Boston a little less potent, in my opinion, which is, you know, the hope coming in the series. If you're cheering for Dallas, you want Porzingis to miss games.
So
you know,
now,
don't want him to get hurt,
course.
but
Yeah, I
massive,
understand.
dude. He's a massive. You called him a luxury, right? That was a great way to put it. Like, he's an absolute luxury. He's a guy that puts you over the top.
If Boston wins this game without Zinger, is this thing's a wrap in 4?
I mean, not necessarily.
Gentlemen, we were debating what a gentleman's sweep was.
Yeah,
Is it,
yo, chat, tell us.
It's just 5 games, isn't it?
but
is
so
gentlemen-
that's what I thought.
3-3,
Yeah.
then 1, then
3-0,
1.
then you get the 1,
Yeah,
and then the
then
team
1.
closes you in 5.
I think that's
it makes sense
the
in hindsight.
traditionally what it is, but
Well, let us know in the chat if you think that's
Yeah.
what it is, okay? We were having a little bit of a friendly debate about whether it's just any form of 4-1 or is it exactly 3-0
what's the chat
first.
betting?
Yeah, what is the chat betting?
Just go on
I don't
Google.
see too much. I just see Germany and France on the Euro.
Marty,
Does anybody in the chat need a promo
And
code?
and it wasn't Marty,
I got
so
a
shout out Marty.
referral code if anybody in the
Hi,
chat.
your
Okay.
turn. Your turn to
up
pull. You're up again. It's a snake draft. So what happens in a snake draft is
Yeah, I know how snake draft.
you have to come back to your
Yeah, in the chat, anybody in the chat, love to see what
Leroy?
you guys are
Yeah,
on
sorry.
right now.
Leroy.
Just a quick recap. What's our SGP that we got rolling right now again?
Oh, good point, good point. All right, so
We have Brown. We have Brown.
I mean, he got fouled on that 3, so that's super helpful.
So we have-
Brown 20+ points.
Is it Washington was your leg?
PJ Washington 6+ rebounds.
Okay.
Gafford over, I believe it was 13.5 or 14.5 points in rebounds.
I think it moved to 14
and
and a
Hein
half.
had Derek White,
Derek
grandfather.
White, Godfather.
Okay.
Grandfather.
Okay, so
Godfather
let's call it what it
over.
is. Derek
Yeah,
White.
let's get some updates. Let's
Derek
get
White's
some-
in trouble. He's got to bang some threes. He's only got 2 on the board. All right, Washington's got a board. That's all right. Jaylen Brown's at 4 points. He's missed two 3-pointers. That's not great. And then Gafford's only got 1 board, 2 points. So we got some work to do, gentlemen. All right.
How's that Tatum Luka triple double?
Well, he played 4 quarters, man.
It's 4 quarters, man.
Tatum ain't passing.
I'm gonna pat myself on the back. Jaylen Brown's got 3 dimes right now. I'll take it.
What about what's
Nice.
our Horford dimes looking like? We also did a group bet.
Yeah,
where we all jumped on Horford dimes. over
Horford is at 0 boards, 0 dimes right now.
right.
We got some work to do. I don't think Xavier Tillman's gonna be the answer, so we'll see.
Heinz boy.
Heinz favorite, right?
Xavier Tillman.
That's his guy right there. Yeah, Hein, you also strike me as a Sam Hauser kind of guy.
No,
You
I
know,
don't
that
know.
just seems like one of your dudes.
Basically,
Hauser.
in auction, when you go stars and scrubs, that means you really gotta. I once named one of my team names was called The Wire because it's basically you're just playing wire roulette.
You're giving out like company secrets to fantasy that no one asked for. Because you are like, I would say,
I had a great regular season 2 years ago.
you suck, dude.
Hang the banner, man.
Fantasy, you
Hang
suck
the
at
banner,
fantasy.
man.
Hein, like, I was gonna say, he just like 4 guys and then sits out the entire draft and any auction fantasy.
No, I've sort of changed it up a bit. I've gone more of the value
When?
of the last draft.
I don't know. I disagree.
Yeah, we got a good question there in the. We got
You
a
had
good
the
question.
worst fantasy season of any of us in all
It
leagues.
was injury luck, man.
Okay,
Injury
oh,
luck.
okay, all right.
Injury luck, man. LaMelo Ball, you're dead.
Did
to
you
me.
even make playoffs in a league?
Yes, I did.
I had LaMelo and made playoffs in that same league.
Playoffs.
What's the
Dead to me.
question?
We got a good question there. I think it's good to answer for the people.
we
They
got?
want to know why is points, rebounds, and assists called the Godfather?
Oh, so
Great
that's way back. This is like, we're talking pre-legalization of gambling in Ontario when we were living in those gray areas.
Hey, there was a time. Hey, man.
And
Facts.
it was a bet. I think it came from LeBron Game 6 Heat Celtics. The moment, this is pre-championship LeBron. And yeah, it was just like, it was points, boards, dimes. He had one of those things, and we I don't know if it was Fab or Mo.
It was not me.
Called it a Godfather performance, but yeah, so from that point on, the points, boards, dimes, we've called the Godfather, and that's what we call it.
Patent pending.
Well, look,
Pandemic.
shout out to Fanduel for bringing light
I
into
think
it.
it might
Now
have
we
been
got.
Mo. We'll give Mo credit.
No,
I mean, I
man.
still don't get why it's called that, but it sounds cool.
It does.
It does. I mean, it sounds better than points, rebounds, assists.
Yeah,
It's a lot. That's
you
a
know
lot
how
of
like in
fun.
baseball they have the Nerfy, no runs first inning.
That
That's
is
a
true.
That's a great name for it.
That's a good comp. That's a
And when
good
you're
comp.
betting the WNBA, it's a godmother.
Okay, there you go.
I know,
Shout
but
out.
I hate how people call it just PRA. I'm on his PRA. Godfather
Yeah,
just sounds
I mean,
better.
look, if we're on Twitter, PRA works, right? But you got to give it a little bit more
Alyssa Thomas,
character.
godmothers, any chance
Okay?
you can get.
Oh, she's
MVP
just the
this
best.
year.
She's the best. Man.
Connecticut Sun, baby.
Is she? Would you say that Draymond Green comp?
No. She's Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
She's
Okay.
a Jimmy Butler of the W.
Okay, there you
Love
go.
Alyssa Thomas.
Yeah,
Shout out to-
she puts up numbers, man, too.
And shout out to our Kia nurse.
All day.
PSN repping, play for the LA Sparks.
Is she
banging
calling in?
three-
How come you couldn't get Kia to call
That's
in?
true. She big
She's
time
too-
does
she's too
probably.
important.
Yeah, she's too important.
Too
for
big
us.
time for us. For his low
shout out
Jack's
to
pretty big time. Jack's making time.
He's still some
he owed us a favor. He owed us.
Still some good value on Alyssa Thomas, MVP. I think it was plus 850.
Yeah, you hopped on Connecticut Sun.
Have they lost
win
the game
title as
yet?
well.
Have the Sun lost the game?
Oh, here we go.
No, yeah,
Is that a Horford
lost,
time?
they lost to the Liberty.
That was a Horford
I think
guy?
that was a Horford
Oh.
Boston making a run, man. See, this is a
11-0 run.
11-0 run.
This
Come
cannot
on,
happen,
what's
right?
going on here?
This sort of thing cannot
Oh wait, yeah.
happen.
Hold on, Chris B. What's the first quarter? What's the first quarter action you guys are on?
Money line. Just
Mavs
money
money
line.
line?
Mavs money
Oh,
line.
yeah, this is going to be a
All of a
sweat.
sudden getting dicey.
Well, sure.
Yeah, Ty's no good. Ty's no good.
For those wondering, we got several people behind the camera who are helping out. We got Connor, we got other Connor, we got two Connors.
We got two Connors, man. What a
We
luxury.
got Chris B, we got Matt Hempstead and Sam.
Shout out, man, because this looks
Fact.
awesome,
Yeah,
right?
great job with the
All
set.
right, this is above our pay grade.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yeah.
We are not worthy of such an amazing set design.
you
So
guys
big
rocked
shout
it,
out,
man.
Connor, man, making us look good.
You guys
But
rocked it.
yeah, this game's getting dicey, man. Money line, Ty's no good, man.
Tatum been good.
Tatum been good, 11-0 run. Luka and Kyrie though, shout out to them. They're bringing it, man. Look what they're putting up. They got a combined 20 points right now in the first quarter. So,
But Dallas needs other people to step up. They can't just the two
dude.
of them
This
just
is a
can't do
home
everything.
game.
Yeah.
This is
those
a home
those
game.
role players need to step up.
Where are the role players at home? If this is it, like Boston probably ends up pulling this one out, man. This can't be it.
Kyrie and Luka got 20.
20 points.
Yeah.
20
They're on
of their
20 right now,
27.
man. Dude,
They need some help. They need some help.
definitely
need
need
some
some
timely
help.
threes. I think PJ Washington. You have a PJ Washington.
Yeah,
bet
that's
that
one of
you've been
my.
on.
We did. So if we want to, if Hempstead, if you want to bring up the 5 units, going into this series, we all made some 5-unit bets. And yeah, the one Hambone just referenced, one of mine was PJ Washington, 10 or more every game this series.
This is like a scroll for Hein. You got to pull it out in order to get
One of
through
his
this.
9 bets.
right,
Everyone else
Hein,
kind
you
of
got
has
it
2 or
out there.
3. I had like 6. But yeah, PJ Washington, 10 or more in every game. So far, it's hitting 2.
Ooh. Let's go, baby.
Man, I love him. It's nice seeing him do stuff.
Brandon,
Okay, so
two-possession game.
wait, you love
Hold on.
you love Xavier Tillman and Dante Exum. These are the guys you love.
Nah, he's got
Okay, sorry. I like seeing.
Man loves what he loves.
I like seeing a guy like Dante Exum.
He has a thing for 11th men.
You are what you love.
Oh man, but you know what we should do? Hempstead,
You
let's
are
pull
what you
back the
love.
sheet on the board there. We want to give Hein a chance to reference some of his bets.
Yeah, let's go.
Your white bet's in shape. Your Washington bet's in shape.
Yeah.
So I don't know which one's gonna bust for you right now, but you got a bit on both sides. You got Luka Doncic there.
The Doncic bet was just a hedge because I had Celtics to win the title from before the season. That was the only reason I did the Doncic.
Glad
bet.
you did, man.
Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah,
I want to
Glad
shout
you-
out
sorry,
one
good.
bet. If there's any night we need your 1 or more games to go to overtime,
Oh, tonight? Let's go.
this is absolutely the night.
I got
right?
a lot on this sheet.
Okay,
and
so
we have
everyone
more
needs to
time
know
than
we
this
are
ahead.
absolutely rooting for that.
dunk was
Okay.
sick.
I'm good
No.
waiting for game 4 for the overtime.
Yeah. But yeah, look, Heinz got
Game
6 bets on the
seven.
sheet. Fab, you wanna?
Yeah, what do you got? What
How
do
you
working
feel?
with,
Fab, how you feeling
it-
about Tatum MVP, man?
I don't like the way he shot it the first 2 games. Certainly, 6 for 22 in game 2 isn't a great shooting night, but he is averaging a lot of assists, a lot of boards. So, I mean, I tweeted about this yesterday. I just think that if he does have a positive correction in his shooting, I think the other stats are still there for him. And as bad as his shooting was in the first 2 games, he's still the favorite heading into tonight. So I think we're getting, we're kind of, first quarter looks like we're getting a Tatum offensive kind of game tonight, right? So
Also-
if he does that, I think he'll be in good shape.
Drew's not going to be able to sustain what he did
No,
through 2 games.
no.
You're
And
just
that-
saying Drew for MVP. It's
Didn't
like you're not
believe
going to
it.
sustain.
No,
it.
Drew, and
He was great. Credit to him.
Look, I think
the
the only path to Drew MVP is a sweep.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
Okay, put it this way. So
Oh, come on, one time. One time.
The Drew stuff reminded me of shades of Danny Green when they talked about Danny Green being potentially
Yeah,
like a Finals MVP through 2 games.
No.
It's a nice story. Okay,
Yeah,
you want to give some dudes their flowers, but at the end of the day, MVP, like pretty
You're
much
good,
every
you're-
time.
Nah, man, we need a
This is
bucket.
2 for 1.
We need a bucket, and then we need like someone on Boston not to hit another buzzer beater. Is Payne Pritchard on the court? He's not. That's good.
Okay, look,
Need
we
Luka
got
bucket
a
here.
nice little ISO
Need
here.
a Luka
all right? Let's see
bucket.
what we
How's
can.
the 2 threes on the road?
I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it.
You're fine.
Come on, man.
He's hitting that.
Hit that. If they hit a 3 here, I swear.
All right, it's silent.
No.
Oh, no,
Okay.
you're happy. You're happy.
No foul. No foul. Okay, we're
You're
good.
happy. All right,
Hey,
Dallas,
Circle,
first
we got a
money
winning
line.
We got a winning bet.
Turnover.
All right.
field goal
Okay,
saving
put it on the board. Put a
Man.
check mark. Get those green check boxes out there, all right?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you got
Daps
to check
all
it
in.
out.
Mavs money line.
We
First
like
quarter.
that. We like that, all right? Our boy
me.
Hambone.
Hit
Super
me.
happy. So that's it.
Hope you
First
follow.
quarter,
You
1
got-
point
you got
lead.
Doncic too?
Doncic
Beautiful.
over 8.5 first
Wow.
quarter points.
All day.
Cash it,
We do a
baby.
little circle.
on there. All right, we got.
A little circle.
We
What
got
are
a
we
game.
calling Jacko?
I would have went the pie.
Ooh, good question, guys. Hey, listen, guys in the chat. You know, how's this, guys in the chat? You got any questions you want to ask Jacko? Put it
Jack
in the
Armstrong.
chat.
Yeah, get your Jack Armstrong
Get your
questions
Jack
ready.
Armstrong questions in, and then our boy Hein will get you teed up. All right. And we're watching.
All right.
We're watching. We have a filter on this.
Bringing in Jack.
We calling him?
Let's get our guy Jack.
Calling you now, sir.
Jack's got
How
a,
do you
got a
work
slick
this
little
thing?
checkered suit on today, man. Dude, he's looking
Yeah, he
good.
was looking.
Jack
he was-
always looks
He
sharp.
was looking
Yep.
sharp, man.
All right, FaceTiming. Let's see if he knows how to do it.
Oh, yes, sir. Are you gonna hold this up?
Yeah,
hold it to
so
the
Oh,
camera.
I
hold
love
it to the
Oh, I
camera.
love it. I love it. I love it. All right, Chris, we got a good question for Jack there. I like that. We'll see whether or not he's got it.
Mr. Armstrong.
Yes, Mr. Armstrong. Let's
So
go.
here he is, Jack Armstrong. So Jacko, you're going to be staring into a camera, but don't worry, we are still here, my friend.
And we're live, Jack. Just let it
Yeah.
fly. But we're live. We're live right now.
All right, I love it.
Yes, you do.
What do you think of the first quarter so far, Jacko?
Well, first of all, I want to know what you guys have in those cups. Under
Oh, okay. Wow, Jack, this is a professional room, sir.
I'm here.
We have nothing but the finest H2O that Fanduel can bring us, so we're doing good here.
Fire it up. What did I think of the first quarter?
No, Jack. If you were with us, what would you have in the cup?
What would I have in a cup if I didn't have to work on SportsCenter tonight or Jay's show? I would have something a lot different than what I'm
Yes.
I'll catch you in September at Bill's tailgate, Jack, and then we'll both have the same thing in the cup.
I totally agree with you. And no, all seriousness, I think if you're the Celtics right now, you're absolutely thrilled you're only down one.
Yep.
I thought Dallas brought amazing force. They play with great intensity. They really destroyed them early on with blow-bys, getting into the painted area and doing what they wanted. And yet here we are, down one. Luka's got to stop complaining at the refs.
Yeah.
Non-stop. I mean, a few times they've lost Hauser because he's whining to the refs. But bottom line, I think for Dallas, they came out the way they wanted to, but nonetheless, they couldn't shake them.
What do you think of Jason Tatum's game so far, Jacko? He aggressive? He aggressive enough for you, scoring the ball?
He's aggressive. I would still like him to exhibit a little bit more discipline in terms of shot selection. I thought he did a great job in game two, getting in the lane, letting the game come to him, being a facilitator, trusting the other guys. And here's the one thing. Now, without Porzingis in the lineup tonight, and I'm sure they know whether he's actually going to be able to play the rest of the series or not already. I think there are times where Tatum tries to take things in his hands a little bit too much. And here's something to really reflect on. You know, if you're Brad Stevens, you've coached these guys. You're now the president of the team. You went out and got Drew Holiday instead of, and Marcus Smart is no longer with you because you felt like you had to make an upgrade. You got Porzingis because you felt like you had to make an upgrade. And because you didn't feel like what you had was good enough to win. So now I think they just have a great chemistry, and the question's going to be now, do those guys try to do too much, or do they still trust the system? Hey, look, they're 30-5 without Porzingis, so they can win without him, but they got to play the right way.
Agreed.
If he's out for the series, what do you think?
Well, I think, obviously for Dallas, you got to win 4 of the next 5 against a really good team that's been the best team in basketball, whether they had Porzingis or not. So that's going to be hard. But the bottom line is, I think for Dallas, they have to do a better job with their perimeter defense, keeping the ball in front of them, controlling the dribble, because I think, a guy like Luka, you could just go at him. And he's got to do a better job being professional and guarding his position. and staying engaged in the game and not whining to the officials. As great a player as he is, this is a whole nother level.
Completely agree.
Do you think Dallas can win, Jack, if it keeps just going? Like, it's been a lot of volume for Kyrie and Luka. Like, to me, I think they got to get other people involved. Do you think if you're them, do you keep kind of just feeding Luka and Kyrie, or do you want to see other people involved here offensively?
You might think I'm nuts. I'm so curious why Tim Hardaway doesn't.
Yeah,
He's in right now. They got him in right now.
Especially when you need offense. Like, that guy can come in and light it up.
Number 10, I see him. That's my point.
Yeah.
Is like, I really think they need another guy to keep the defense honest when they look. Even though Boston's not really sending a lot of guys towards a guy like Kyrie or Luka, nonetheless, I think if you have a guy like Hardaway on the floor, it really makes them think twice, and it allows them to maybe be a little bit better. But I do think they need a little more secondary scoring, and this is a next level defense that you're going against. So I'm happy that he's playing. Let's see if he plays well.
And are you willing to sacrifice that loss on defense from Tim Hardaway for some more offense? Do you think Dallas is in that kind of dire position right now, considering none of their role players are really making too many shots?
The last time I checked, you're supposed to score one more point than the other. If you're Jason Kidd, you're paid to figure that out. Jason Kidd was on a championship team in Dallas that played a lot of zone, And I'm not saying to do all these different things, but my point is, your offense is still going to get you there, and you got to be able to keep up with a team like that Boston, and you got to match when you have certain lineups on the floor that Boston has on the floor, particularly a guy like Hauser, Pritchard. You can maybe get away with using some guys and play with your offense and not worry as much about your defense, because those are guys you can hide guys on. So
Boston just retook the lead here, or I think it might be the first lead of the game.
Yeah, just the first. They were down 13.
Yeah.
These are scary moments.
So, and that's the thing. If Dallas needed to do more with that first quarter, like I know you're up 13, but like you need to go foot on throat, and Boston now is just right back in this.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, Boston's a great team.
Jack, how do you think
they're a great team, and here's the other thing. It's called habit. They have great habits. They believe in their scheme defensively. They're tight on their communication, rotation, their help. And offensively, like we saw the other night, when they get paint touches and they move the ball quickly, they get really good shots. And people underestimate so much a guy like Derek White. He's an outstanding player. And then obviously the acquisition of Drew Holiday.
Wow. Sorry.
They're just more polish in their backcourt than they've had in the past, and it takes pressure off of Brown and Tatum.
Yeah, Jack, I was going to ask you, how do you think Boston generally is looking right now without Porzingis? You think they can handle it?
Well, it was interesting. Doris Burke made a point early in the game with about 6 minutes gone in the first quarter about the lack of Porzingis. And I said to myself, well, hold on a minute. He didn't start the last 2 games, and he didn't come in until about, the halfway point of the first quarter. So I thought that was an interesting point she made, considering he hadn't been starting. It was against a team that had been starting the first 2 games. So I think, look, will they miss him if he's not able to play the rest of the series? Yeah. He gives you the 5-out opportunity where he can really shoot the ball. When you switch, he can get in the mid post. He doesn't go in the low post a lot and just shoot over the top of you with his size. And then defensively, he's a great guy off the ball that can lurk and block and alter shots. So sure, he's a major factor for them.
Derek Lively just missed an alley-oop. What is happening?
What a pass from Luka though, from like half court.
What is happening here? Dallas just doesn't look very sharp.
They look very clumsy. They're they're not getting calls, and they're really starting to complain. That defense on Luka before that though, like.
So Jacko, let's say you're coaching Luka Doncic, and he's talking nonstop trash to the refs, getting out of his comfort zone, giving up open threes on the other end. What would you say to Luka? Like if you're having, you're his coach, you've coached him for years. What would you be saying in his ear right now?
Well, I think right now it's hard to say, and I think it's the lead up to the game and say, look, things are going to get out of hand. You got to keep your cool. I know you're a great player. You got to pick your spots a little better. because after a while the referees get really ticked off at you.
Yeah.
You got to pick your spot. Now, the other thing, too, is he's got a Hall of Fame coach in Jason Kidd who's been in those moments before. So I think, that street cred that Jason Kidd has to have that conversation with him is really, really helpful and important. Because as you know in the pro game, when you have your top 2-3 guys, they're all making 4 to 5 times what you're making. So if they want to tune you out, they'll tune you out quick. So it's got to be collaborative. It's got to be a partnership. And all those conversations got to be continual. But there's no doubt there are times that he lets that get to him. Now, look, sometimes it works to his advantage, and he's able to earn calls and bait calls. But nonetheless, you watch sometimes, it's almost like a soccer player that is constantly flopping. I'm a huge Luka fan. I think he's a great player. Again, I think you just got to be more selective.
All right, well, Jack, this is a perfect chance to go to the YouTube chat here. We're on a commercial break.
Sorry, before we get to the YouTube comments, a message from Anna Hambone's lovely girlfriend. Tell Tofik to stop moving his hand over the mic. It's making fuzzy sounds for Jack, so be better with your
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, wow, that's a great tip.
There we go. Thank you, Anna. Now let's go to the YouTube.
All right, Jack, we had one key question for you here in the chat. They wanted a non-finals question. Who should the Raptors be looking at with pick 19?
Of course, you can't put him on the spot like that with a 9.
How about that? Maybe a player prototype if you don't have a
Yeah, Jack, what are the needs of the Raps right now?
Finals mode right now. It's a good point, Hambo, in terms of player. Look, they need to improve their three-point shooting. They need to improve defensively. So do you have that two-way element of being able to bring in that? Those are skill sets that I think you definitely need. But, and more size. I think those would be 3 things that jump off the page at me that you need. Size, shooting, versatility from a defensive perspective. Those would be the 3 things. And I guess one more thing that I look at right now is who truly is a backup point guard. Like, I know you want Scotty Barnes to have the ball, this, that, the other thing. That's great. But when Quickly's out of the game, who's that true traditional point guard that you have on the floor? So I think those would be, to me, 4 elements, whether it be in the draft, free agency, trades, whatever it may be, that between now and the start of training camp in October that have to be filled.
All right, Jack, we gotta answer the questions for the people. So we got another not a curveball for you. We want to know what is Jack's running regimen these days? That's Jack, just let us know what's your routine. The people want to know.
Well, this morning I played an hour and a half of tennis.
Oh, okay.
Did you win?
Well, no, it actually was at my club in Niagara, and basically it was an hour and a half of drills. So
yes.
Just putting the work in.
Putting the work in, Jacko. We love it.
Singles, cross court, 1-on-2, all that. I mean, it's very, very intense. I did that this morning, but I love tennis. No, when I run, I'm usually running somewhere between 3 and 5 miles a day, depending on how much time I have. But no, I love it. I love it.
You're putting us to shame, man.
Yeah, thanks,
You're putting
Jack.
us all to shame.
Thanks for burying us.
It allows me then to have what you guys are having in those little.
All right, well, on that note, Jack, get back, watch a game. Thanks so much for joining us. Me and Hambone will see you in September at a Bills game for sure.
Absolutely. We got it. There's Hambone right there.
Hey, hold on, come on. Hey, Jack.
Isn't it nice that your girlfriend actually is watching this?
And she is real, Jacko. I know you were calling that out.
I'm pretty sure she's opened up 200 laptops, and that's who's all in the YouTube comments right now.
She does exist. She's a real person.
I can't wait to meet her someday.
We all do.
Well, it doesn't matter either.
Well, guys, and congratulations on the start of something special. When I think of things like this, it's going to be your podcast or in-game. I'm not sure what you're calling it. It's going to be the Manning brothers, right, and Saban. But you guys are going to be at that highest level. So to be part of this inaugural experience, And thanks to our good friends at Fanduel.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Shout out.
Shameless plug, of course.
Jack, we wouldn't have it any other way. We needed you for that.
So, but I can't wait for this thing to blow up and be a huge thing all across camp.
Appreciate the support,
Thanks, Jack.
Jacko.
We love it.
You know, it's all love.
Congratulations. I'm gonna, I'm part of. It's like being on David Letterman's.
Jack's just pumping the tires. We're good to go now.
We'll take it. Hey,
We're
hey,
fueled up for an entire second.
We'll get you with us next time, and we'll make sure there's.
Let's hope it doesn't turn out like Arsenio Hall.
Jack, next time you come in studio with us.
You know what, Jack? If we peak for a few years and make some money, that's great. You know.
Works out.
That's what it's all about. And the way you guys bet, you're gonna blow it all.
On that lovely note.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jack.
On that
Thanks for
note,
joining us.
Jack, thank you, sir.
Armstrong.
Jack
Yay.
Armstrong, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll see you Friday.
Oh, God,
right.
what a beauty. Jack's the man.
Jack's the man, and on that note, we definitely are sweating some bets here. Kyrie bringing us back here 1-up, so we'll see if Dallas.
Boys, what's been happening?
Yeah.
What's been happening? Jack, like, why was Boston up? Why is Boston up? What's been going on?
Okay, we got Jason Tatum.
Back to reality. Here we go.
Oh, this is
Oh, that hits on so many levels.
yeah, Tatum's got to be in this
Tate
game, man.
Young.
They need him.
Tate Young.
Yeah,
Okay, let's see.
I find the rotations fascinating for the Celtics right now. Seeing this much Pritchard, Tillman out there is obviously.
It's all
gonna be
like
a challenge.
it's the hamster wheel in Joe Mazzulla's beautiful mind, you know?
Yes.
Right? He's got that.
You know, I love me some Russell Crowe all day.
He's got that cerebral kind of like way about him.
Oh man, I gotta make 2 picks in this Euro pool. I don't know what's going on.
I pulled out. I was after holding them up.
How
for
we there?
20
Let's get an
minutes.
update on some numbers here, though.
Chaos is a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, get some.
Okay, this is fascinating. I want to see, I think anybody else who's watching this game, it's very important to spotlight Tim Hardaway Jr. and see if he actually has a sustainable role in this game. I think he's playing, 5-6 minutes now
What
in
is
the
it?
second quarter?
I don't know what his numbers are.
He's not putting up too much.
Well,
you know what I mean?
he's-
So,
he is Tim
can,
Hardaway Jr.
Yeah, can they afford to have him out there, or do they just got to move on, right?
I mean, he represents the idea of shooting.
yeah, he's taken 1 3-pointer.
Well,
The idea of
the idea of it, right? I mean, theoretically, he's a guy who can hit a 3, but
Yeah, but look, he's got literally 1 shot at time, 1 board. That's all he's got for now. So
I mean, this Tatum looks completely different than he did in the
yeah.
first 2 games. If he hits this, okay, that was a little bridge too far there, but he's feeling it,
So
right?
this ain't based on anything tangible, but doesn't it feel like Boston's been winning more loose balls?
Yeah, well,
I mean, especially in the first 2 games, it was so
they had
noticeable.
that one stretch where they grabbed 3 or 4
Yep.
offensive rebounds in a row. I just feel like every time I watch, just feels like they win a battle. Did that sound good, Sam? Sam, was that okay?
We're good with audio. Audio's
Jacko?
good on the call there.
Sam's
Yes,
happy.
all right, Sam. Producer Sam approves. Jack was solid on that call. Appreciate him hopping on with
Jacko.
us.
And we got Javon Shepard coming up top of
Yep.
the third.
Our guy Shep.
That's gonna be tough to beat, though. Jack was just like, he
Shep's
compared us to
hilarious.
Letterman.
One day,
Shep's a loose cannon, all right? I hope you're watching the Shep.
We'll get Javon, we'll bring him in, and one day we'll just have him FaceTime players he knew in the league.
Nice.
Like that Robert Sacre.
Oh my
FaceTime
God, yes,
was
we need that.
unbelievable. Well, dude, Robert Sacre, shout out.
We'll
Laker
say that.
legend.
Laker legend. He had some Kobe stories, man. He was. That was a funny FaceTime.
I was just gonna say we
Javon
gotta
got
stamp
good,
that. We gotta save that one because that's definitely gonna be a FaceTime.
We go to
we're gonna use in the
Vegas for
future.
Summer League with Javon. He's like the mayor, man. He's shaking everyone's hands, just kissing babies. I don't know. This guy knows everybody.
Man, Luka's been super sloppy with the ball.
See, that's gotta go in.
yeah, that has
Yeah.
to go in.
That has to
Those
go in,
have to
man.
go in.
Role players gotta hit shots, man. It's that's gonna be the thing.
Kyrie stepped up
Kyrie's
tonight.
cooking.
You know, Kyrie stepped up.
Doesn't matter.
Yo, what's he at? I got him at 25 plus.
he's already-
Kyrie
20, I
is
think.
cooking. That's right. That's right, man. 20 points from Kyrie. Okay, this is it,
Kyrie
man.
and it's Kyrie and Tatum were the ultimate kind of buy low tonight, right?
Yeah.
2 guys who couldn't hit a shot in games 1 and 2, and
How about buy low on Sam Hauser, who just hit his 3rd 3?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a big get from.
I'm sure he's super popular in Saudi.
Nah, I'm sure he is. The fact that they got that's already enough for him. He doesn't need to do anything else in this game, and
Yeah,
he's
he
contributed.
contributed. Yeah, he contributed.
So yeah, Tatum obviously at 18. Hauser's the second leading scorer with 9, and then this is the game right now. Kyrie's got 20 points.
Is this a
Luka's got
low-scoring
13.
game? What was the pregame total? Do you
It
know
was
what?
214 and a half.
213.
213.
Yeah, right
okay,
around there.
so this is all right. It's right
This is
about
right
that.
where it should be.
Yeah. The in-game, anybody got an in-game?
Oh, get some.
What's the in-game total at?
Oh, you got finished.
207 in game.
207. Interesting. See,
So it's going under. This is way
these
under.
are the loose balls I'm talking about. Like Drew Holiday just
Yeah.
making winning
Yeah.
plays all over the place. Like I don't know if that wins you an MVP,
But Drew
if you
Holiday's-
do enough of them,
He's a winning player.
Yeah.
That's winning plays.
come on, man.
The
Don't
stat-
get me started on that Milwaukee title.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it takes, man. Like,
know.
this guy's a winning player, man.
But
He
that-
doesn't.
But it's
that-
nice though too when you're a luxury and like you don't have to be that guy, right? And in Milwaukee, it's like it's Giannis, but like he still had to do a ton. And he didn't have to do a ton.
Well, I mean, Holiday's exactly what they needed.
yes, exactly.
It's true.
Right? He just
more controlled
Marcus
Smart.
A more controlled Marcus Smart.
love Marcus.
I know you love Marcus.
Love
I
Marcus.
think they sold at the perfect time on Smart.
Man, how bad does like Milwaukee? Like I know we're going back.
No,
a
let's
little
do
bit.
it. No, let's do it. This is
Like,
for the Toronto audience.
So
let's
you
give it to
you
them.
trade for Dame, and then the team that you traded Drew to get Dame, which is fine, whatever. In a vacuum, it's a solid trade. And they just turn around and trade him to your like rival in the East.
I'm sure if you asked them if they would know, hey, Drew's gonna end up in Boston, and
How are you not telling Portland like we'll make this trade on the we'll throw you an extra on the contingency that you send him out west?
But can you even really do that though?
It's part of the deal.
How much? I know. Yeah, maybe there's a wink, wink.
Part of
You're like,
the
listen,
deal.
just don't send them somewhere we're gonna regret.
Why not? Like
Yeah.
it completely messed them up. I was gonna swear. Completely messed them up there. Like the fact that he ended up on your greatest rival in the East.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe Miami's greatest, but like one of the teams that you're gonna have to get through. Man, I think they made out like bandits. Shout out to Brad Stevens.
I mean,
well,
that's
now,
just.
like, are we gonna be back on Giannis watch? I know he's like, whatever he's signed, but you can like. Well, if you're him, hold on, is that a basketball behind you to work with your ailing back? You old man?
God, what an old man.
I'll be stretching at half. But yes.
Yeah, but like, I don't know if I'm Giannis, why do like you have that bad Dame contract? If he's what he is this year, why do I want to stay in Milwaukee if I'm Giannis?
I've done this too many times. I've been.
You don't.
Yeah,
You don't.
You don't. But they have no choice. Like, what choice does Milwaukee have? Like, they don't have any. Like, I think they have a couple of their first-round picks, but most of their cupboard is dry. This is who they have. Like,
which is more reason for Giannis to not want to stay.
and they're going to operate as like a team on the second apron. So you're just restricted in the movements you can make. Like anyone you sign, you have to shed salary. Like they just have too much dead weight. Like Pat Connaughton, like be better. You probably should have been better. I don't think they really hit on some of their young guys as much. I think Milwaukee are frauds, man.
Yeah,
I've been saying it
you've
for a while.
said that in every single episode.
Yeah,
that we've
I
done.
will
believe
make
so.
sure
Every single one.
We should have a counter for
To
that.
continue to say it, that title run was fraudulent. So yeah, Drew Holiday, winning player, cool, no problem. I like Drew, but come on, that title was nonsensical. You should have lost to Brooklyn, and then you ended up facing the Hawks. In the
Why we're
conference
not doing
final.
that? Are we doing this?
We're doing it. Why? It's dead. We got here for hours.
If we're gonna look back in history, Fab, why don't you tell us a little history with today's date?
Oh, I mean, no. Well, it's tomorrow. It's
Tomorrow's with tomorrow.
I mean, come on, Raptor fans, you know. You should know.
Show them the back.
Come on, you know
Greatest Raptor of all
what this is,
time.
man.
Kalo.
You know what this is.
All day.
June 13th, 5
Lowry.
years ago, is when the Raptors won their
Hey,
only
chat,
championship.
Chat, where were you? What were you doing?
what were
Yeah,
you
that's
Let
a
us
great
know, chat,
question.
When the Raptors won the title
Chat.
5 years ago.
Where were you watching Raptors clinching game for the NBA Finals? Please let us know. We love to see your stories.
What were you drinking?
What were you drinking?
Did
too?
you ever think they were going to win it, though?
No,
Really? Because I wasn't sure.
It was
on.
all a
Full
luxury.
disclosure, I had a Raptors title bet. I cashed it out. And
Coward.
then went and bet on the Warriors after game 4.
So just the ultimate
No,
coward.
but like, I think paid like $1,400 or something. I cashed it out, and then I went and I put like 200 on the Warriors at a very
Well, at
good
least
number.
you're being-
And I'm not a Raptors fan, so I was like, yeah, I wanted the Raptors to win, but I was at least, yeah.
Well, at
What do
least
you, what do
you're
you
being
have to
honest.
define? You're just a like NBA sellsword,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
I'm
Yeah,
a
that's
sellsword.
fair. You know.
I sell my sword.
Hind of the Blackwater.
Yeah, there we go.
Look, we got 2.5 minutes as we're heading into the halftime, so
I need a close here from Dallas.
we need a good close. But you know,
close.
I want you guys to start pulling out your phones to get ready. We gotta start looking at some in-game bets
Yeah,
at
yeah.
halftime. All right,
Yeah.
let's see what the lines are on
surprised
FanDuel.
Wes hasn't made 7 already.
Look, guys, get
I thought
combo.
I would be in-game betting more. It's tough to juggle all of this.
There's a lot going on. Thanks to everybody who's been tuning in so far. We appreciate you guys all being here. We
I want to know what the comments are betting, and then I'll hop on whatever.
Yeah,
the
you know,
comments are about.
look, guys, give us a bet that we should be leaning on in game right now, and we'll literally go across the table here.
I mean,
Everybody get in on this, all right? So Pull up the app.
Let's go to Fanduel. Let's see what we got.
What's Lively at right now?
Lively.
I was actually thinking
You looking
about
Lively point? He's only at 6.5 points. Okay.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Okay.
That's a bunny.
This is a moment I think where Dallas can kind of clap
No,
back
Boston's.
on Boston.
Yeah, I think Boston's gonna have a nice little run here.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
there you go,
that's
Big
tough.
Al.
Like,
Big
giving
Al
up these
showing
runs
up.
No
to end the
hesitation
quarters.
though. Just
Yeah.
it's up the court. Boom.
Go,
That's
yeah.
it.
Poor man's Porzingis.
You know what it is? It's just the margin for error is so much smaller
Yep.
for Boston. They can play kind of whatever, not look great. It's like, we're tied.
Nice
But we
pass.
Wow.
Great
Okay, that's critical.
Great pass.
Wow, to get one of those from a non-Kyrie Luka
man,
possession.
In gaming. I'm getting asked. Is this table from IKEA? I'm getting asked.
Perhaps. We'll see. But,
It is.
yo, big thumbs up. Okay.
Shove, it is. From IKEA.
Yeah, this is
White,
an important,
white.
That's a tough shot, man.
This is an important
Bruce
close.
Ball. Bruce Ball fouling Jalen.
Yeah, that's a tough shot.
You'd really like to see Dallas
We're
at
looking
least
in
get
here.
2 possessions up
Dallas
here.
is still minus 3.5. That's
mean-
interesting.
Oh, I will in-game Boston at the half.
I'm sure you
Why do
would.
you want to go
Man,
against
Dallas,
us?
because
Why do you want to go against us?
Coward.
Dallas is kind of hitting with their best shot, and this is a
Tap
two-point
Benatar.
game.
Weren't you the one saying that Boston's not clutch?
Yeah, but
So what kind of
what-
game you expecting?
What have you seen so far that makes you're confident in your Dallas bet with basically seen?
No, we're not gonna let it. I'm not putting more on
Let
it.
it ride. You're going to be behind. You let it ride.
For the
Look,
record,
we're
I
gonna
got
let
them
it
at
ride.
-2. Okay,
That's
before
good.
I'm
any.
glad you did.
Glad you did, man.
Thank
Glad you did, all right?
You did,
I
man.
think, you know what? If there's any silver lining for Dallas right now, Kyrie's having a game. So that just has not shown.
But Tatum is also having a game.
Dallas needs to cut
Oh,
down.
that's such. See, that's a lie.
What
Oh
is happening
man,
here?
Lively.
What is happening here?
See, Lively
turnover?
as a rookie
Or is that
making
it?
dumb
Redo it.
rookie mistakes.
Redo it. Is that Mark Davis?
I think he never stepped out of bounds.
I love-
Period. Watch. Let's see this.
I love Mark Davis.
I think he never stepped out of bounds.
favorite- my
Period.
favorite
Well,
rep.
actually, no,
No,
that's good.
that's
That's
fine.
good.
Legit, it's
That's
legit.
good.
He's okay.
That's good. I don't know what
legit.
Tatum's just pulling his
Inadvertently.
Luka
Maybe
impression.
just half
he was.
possession of it.
That's a very
One of these
animated
taps.
for Tatum.
Very animated for Tatum.
He's normally a robot.
Let's see what we got here. We got Luka 4+3s is live at +142 on FanDuel.
Ooh.
How many does he have? 2?
I think he's only got 1 right now. I think he's 1 for 5. Let's see. Yeah, he's 1 for 5. Kyrie's the one cooking. He's 4 for 5 tonight from deep. That's
About time, man.
about
I'd love
time.
to see it. But,
About
you know,
time.
the score is tied. You expect that if Kyrie's cooking like that, Luka's doing pretty well.
Yeah. Lucas, he looks sloppy, man.
Well, there's that. Connor called it. Oh,
Nice
okay.
rebound.
Get some.
There's
All
a
right.
rebound.
Well, okay,
Oh,
what do
you
we
gotta get
guys,
that.
guys,
Oh, yeah.
guys, guys,
Oh,
guys,
that's fine.
guys.
Rebound,
All right.
PJ. What's PJ rebounds?
Okay,
need it, we
so
need
let's
it.
do a little tracker here.
Need
PJ's
it.
at
Four.
3.
4 rebounds.
He gets 4. Okay,
hey.
then there we go. Weird.
0
shit.
points, though. He's at the free throw line.
Yeah, he'll get
0 points. Jalen Brown 6 points.
You need these guys.
Gafford's only got
score.
6
Yeah, you-
points and rebounds.
So you just
And then
do.
Derek White, he's trailing, man. Derek
he's doing
White's
nothing.
he's got to hit some threes here. We're at 7 points, rebounds.
So Luke
assists.
and Kyrie combined for 37. Everyone else,
Oof.
11?
Dallas.
That's
man.
crazy. No,
If we're-
13.
If we're doing the
Yeah.
math, 13.
Your math is way off.
Oh, Dante Exum score. He's at the bottom.
There
Yeah,
you go.
13. 13.
He's way down there.
Not ideal. Not ideal. I mean, you'd think at home, we were talking about it. You think at home, role players score.
It's almost the opposite. The Stars are the only two who showed up. No one else is showing up.
Worked against Minnesota, but you're going to.
Look,
against Boston,
I mean,
you need
I'd
it.
be a little bit concerned that they've taken 30 of the team's 44 shots. I don't think that's good. I think they definitely need to be getting more from everybody else. They've
hate
had
it,
a few
but yeah.
lobs tonight. They've had a few alley-oops, a few lobs. Let's see if they can actually. Ooh.
Okay, so
Dude,
let's.
it's that.
No way.
Like that's if Tatum starts doing that,
Yeah.
series done.
That was Lively's board.
Oh. Oh,
We've
right now.
seen now two games and a half. I feel like Boston just is a matchup nightmare for Dallas. That's kind of why I want to jump on Boston here. Like Dallas is
I
not.
encourage you to do what you
Yeah,
feel is
Taylor.
best.
No, I know, but like, okay, use your. You haven't bet this. What have you seen that instills confidence in Dallas in the second half?
Well, I just mean if it's tight late, I mean Luka is probably better in crunch time situations than anyone in Boston.
Of
I mean
course.
the system works great over 48 minutes, but with 2 minutes left, who's taking control? Like Tatum?
Just to get to those.
You're right.
2
We may
minutes.
not get there.
And
We may not
Dallas
get
is
there.
nobody is showing up for Dallas.
Yeah.
They're,
Well, aside from the 2 stars, they
yeah,
need the
that's what
role
I'm saying, though.
players to
Obviously,
be there.
Nobody
Yeah.
other than Luka and Kyrie is showing up.
We're not saying something that's different, but like, matchups matter more than anything
Yeah.
in the playoffs. Look what happened with Minnesota and Denver. Like, Minnesota matched up perfectly against Denver. Multiple bigs you can throw at Jokic, right? And then all of a sudden Minnesota goes up against Dallas, and Minnesota has no one who can defend Luka Doncic. Yeah. Nobody. Probably should have went to maybe McDaniels on Kyrie a little bit earlier, kind of nullified that. But it's very matchup based, and like this series, I think matchups are favoring Boston. They got three guys they can throw on Kyrie. 3 guys. And Luka, if you're letting him eat and everyone on Boston scoring, we're seeing it play out right in front of our face. I think you need amazing games from Luka and Kyrie, and you need role players to hit shots. And the latter has not happened.
I know, but there's no corner threes for them.
No.
And there's no, rim. There's no rim stuff.
Yeah.
There's no lobs. They shut the water off on that. So.
But now there's no Porzingis. So, Dallas needs this game. Even if they eke it out, I still think the forecast for them going forward in the series is strong if Porzingis is out. Like, that is a major factor. Now, I'm saying that right now at half with Dallas up 1.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I don't want
No,
Boston
I think
to
this is
win
Boston in 5, man.
You're calling it
Boston
gentleman's
right
sweep or just the other gentleman's sweep?
Hopefully it's Mavs tonight.
I will
hope it's
say
Dallas
this:
tonight.
if you're just looking at shot charts mid-game, Dallas is getting a lot more looks at the rim. That's one improvement versus game 1 and game 2. That's clearly a direct correlation to KP not being in this game. So we'll see whether or not they make better on that. But right now, it's only a 1-point game. I definitely would be concerned if I was Dallas.
Yeah.
This should be at least a 5 to 7 point lead right now. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Tatum's, shout out to your MVP bet for Tatum. He's keeping them
What are
alive.
the live odds? What are the live
Yeah,
odds?
let's pull that up. Let's see if we can run a live MVP odds. Shout out to Fanduel for
I
being
just
the
bet
only
Boston
one.
money line.
I bet you did. Jason Tatum minus
110.
money, minus 145. He was plus 145 literally not long ago
Tatum.
before the game.
He's got 80 cents and a half.
Yeah, so there you go.
So,
Tatum's earning it right now. Jaylen Brown's actually been kind of quiet, man.
Yep.
This is look, he's got 5 dimes. Shout out to him, but he's definitely not attacking them the way that he was in the first 2 games. So we had that. We had 20 points as one of the leagues. So we'll see whether or not we can put that together.
Yeah, we'll see.
But hey, we're harping on the role players for Dallas. Boston's not really getting much from their dudes either. Like
Sam Hauser.
Sam Hauser's the one guy actually doing anything. Horford's got 8 points, like he's doing his role, playing his role. But Drew, 4 points, 3 boards, 2 dimes. Derek White is 1 for 7 from the field. So it's kind of a similar narrative. You're wondering if those guys get hot and Tatum stays his way. Does Boston find a way to get ahead of this? But at the same time, like Dallas needs their guys to show up, man.
I think we're in store for a great second half.
Well,
That's what I know.
Hope so, man.
before this, we took it to the streets earlier, and
The people's parlay.
we had the people's parlay. We did some streeters. Hempstead, get ready to queue her up. We're gonna take a look at what the people of Toronto.
So what? This is just you on the streets
Basically,
of Toronto.
me and Sam Glisherman took to the streets of Toronto, and I don't know if you've ever tried to do streeters outside of Queens. Sometimes they're biting, sometimes they're not. It took some time, but
Sometimes it's good, sometimes.
So we got some people. We wanted to get their picks. We had a lovely little. Where's the prop board? Is that over there? Someone want to toss that over? Sinclair's on it.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
Thank you.
Boys got
Thanks.
it.
There we go. So we got a lovely little prop board here with many things on it. We took it to the people of Toronto and then asked them to make their picks. Hempstead, roll her up whenever you're ready. Game 3 tonight. You can hold that if you want. We're going to make a little same game parlay with Fanduel. Who do you like tonight? Let's start with that. Celtics or Mavs?
I want Mavs to win, but
Just to make the series interesting?
yeah, and Kyrie Irving needs that. He needs to win against his former team, right?
Yep.
Doncic over 9.5.
He's getting those dimes, yeah?
Getting those dimes. I want to say Kyrie over 22, but he's been shaky, right?
He's been real shaky.
been real shaky. But I feel like he has to play good this game. So I'll put him over.
Yeah.
I'll put Mavericks for the dub.
If you really want to get spicy, first basket really juices those, or Doncic triple-double can really juice it up.
Triple-double for sure. He's going for
And that
the
plays with your
triple-double.
9.5 dimes already, too.
Yo.
I think one more, and then you're looking at a nice little payday here.
Moneyline Mavericks.
Moneyline Mavericks, okay.
Moneyline Mavericks.
Go to FanDuel, make this bet, it's a winner, man. Because you have a basketball. Do you like basketball?
I love basketball. I love N1 style.
Game 3 of the NBA Finals is tonight. You are.
Celtics. Oh, my name.
Yes, your name.
Nikki. I have the
okay.
Celtics winning though.
Okay, here we go.
Jaylen Brown. Let's put money on Jaylen Brown.
Okay, so we got Jaylen Brown first basket. Celtics money. Oh, yeah, first basket. Pick a first basket. Let's get wild here.
First basket, Drew Holiday.
Okay, So we got Drew Holiday first basket at plus 1,000. Let's go one more thing. Let's get a little Tatum in there.
For Deuce. Shout out Deuce. Put like he'll score like 30 points, something like that.
So Tatum over 25.5 points. Drew Holiday first bucket.
Yes.
And Celtics money line.
Yes.
All that together, that's gonna pay big.
Yes.
Go to Fanduel, get the Fanduel app, and place that bet.
Okay, well,
All right?
I'll do it right now.
Raptors?
No, the NBA Finals.
Who's playing?
Excuse me, on the bike. You got a second to talk basketball? No. You talk some basketball? Hey man, you like basketball? Stop for a second. No. You there on the bicycle? You want to talk some basketball?
I would love to, but I'm on my way to work. Go Celtics.
Go Celtics! My man on the bike, you got a minute to talk some hoops? Bikers don't like ball today. Excuse me, do you like basketball at all? Oh, here we go. Okay, we're gonna make a little same game parlay with FanDuel. So let's start. Who do you like in the game tonight? You like the Celtics or the Mavs?
Mavs.
You like the Mavs. Okay, what else is gonna happen? If the Mavs are gonna win, I think you wanna add Luka Doncic points over.
Okay, let's
And
go.
I think we get a little crazy and we put Luka Doncic over 51.5 points, rebounds, assists.
Oh, there you go.
Okay?
We're going big.
You wanna talk basketball? No? Okay. You were looking over, thought you wanted to talk basketball. You wanna make a little same game parlay with us right now?
What does this mean?
What do you like on that? You like the Celtics or Mavs tonight?
I'm picking Mavs tonight. I know Porzingis is out.
Still questionable. Chance, I don't think he's gonna play either, but
He's gonna play, but
so if Porzingis isn't playing, who benefits from that?
Kyrie,
Yeah?
because the paint is gonna be more open. So I'm picking Kyrie over.
Okay, so we got Kyrie over points with Mavs money line. A couple more legs. What else you like?
I like Doncic for 9.5 assists.
We go-
Gonna feed his bigs more. Let's go for the Celtics side. I'm picking Brown for over 21.5 points. What else?
You got a lot of legs, man. You can just let it roll with this, but if you like, I like a big payout. Let's get a big payout here.
Let's go Horford.
See, with Horford, with no Porzingis, Horford probably the guy who's going to benefit
Yeah,
from a lot of this stuff, right?
yeah.
There we go. Horford 7 rebounds. Perfect. All right, good luck,
right.
man.
Thank you.
Go to
Hope they win.
FanDuel, make this bet.
Let's bet some money.
You want to just straight up bet at me and you?
How much?
I don't have the bankroll for that, man. They don't pay me enough. Really appreciate it. Take it easy. Okay, so a lot of action there. Those first basket ones. You chirped it before. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. See you later. Honestly, I feel like a couple of these are looking really good. We're just basically it's like Luka dime dependent. So, your thoughts on the people of Toronto and the People's Parlay?
I love the energy on the streets, man. These people,
For the streets.
man, they really brought it.
Yeah.
I don't know what you bet with that guy at the end, but I mean, I don't know who carries a blue basketball around the city of Toronto.
And doesn't watch basketball.
Shout out.
I literally said, you watching the finals tonight? And he said, Raptors? Honestly, if you thought that was entertaining, you should see the stuff on that Sam filmed that we were not allowed to show from back then. He was an interesting dude.
Yo, shout out to the idea of asking people on bicycles.
Yes, yes,
That's all Sam.
So saying, like, you have to flag people down and have them stop, and then they have to answer
Yes.
questions. I love it, man. It's really fun.
And then you just get the blow by sometimes. So, but that one person was like, "Go Celtics!" So at least that
You handled it well,
she
man.
wanted to touch ball, but she talk ball. But she was just
I
in a hurry.
respect it, man. You were relentless out there.
Yeah, you
so
gotta be,
good
man.
on you for getting some answers from the people.
Honestly, man, the last time I did Streeters out there, I lost it. We did an NFL bracket 2 years ago, and I was just awful. I had like the Chiefs losing to the Chargers in like the first or in the second round. So whoever had the worst pick had to go and then do street art with people. And I don't know if you've ever seen my drawing. It's like I'm not the crafting type, but I had to do.
We've seen your writing.
Yeah. Look at my writing.
Yeah.
I think my mom's in the stream. This printing, she's a kindergarten teacher. She should be ashamed.
I'm like
that is my
I'm staring
printing.
at this right now, and I don't know what I'm looking at.
Yeah, it's
You're looking at the winning bets.
Is that a 2 or a Z?
Both. If you gotta ask, you can't afford it.
Yeah, so how many people did you ask, and how many people just denied?
Oh, I
you?
got iced by like 20 people, easy.
Yeah.
And we started out like it was
Hine in the clubs 10 years ago.
man, honestly, I was Kobe Game 6 for a while. It was 6 of 24. That was literally
Game
like
7,
there's
man.
nothing.
Come on.
Yeah, sorry, Game 7.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sorry.
Get it right, get it right. Come on,
There's
come
no
on,
pressure.
come on.
These lights are bright.
How dare, how
For some
dare.
people.
How dare.
Right
Well,
for some.
I didn't see you on those streets.
This is as good as a time as ever to check in on how our same game parlay's doing.
Let's do it. Let's bring it up.
Let's bring it up. Let's see how we are. Look, it's not been great.
So
It's not been great.
We all had a leg, right?
We all had
My
a
leg
leg.
is letting us down.
Okay, we got some work
What
to
else
do.
is
That's
new,
right.
man?
Well, I think everybody's kind of
you're up.
letting down. So Let's pull that up one more time, and we'll see where we're at. Do we got the sheet in front
I know
of us?
Jaylen Brown is not close to 20 points, but
He is at 6. So,
okay. Well, I mean, yeah.
Six.
Well,
Six
well, there
is
you
good.
go. If you guys see it now, the live tracker's there, all right? So that's that's a lot of low numbers there. You guys can tell us, right? Which one's gonna sell this SGP that we got built here? Let us know in the comments.
I'm gonna pat myself on the back. It's not PJ Washington.
I'm just gonna say
Barring
there's some good choices on here.
He
Let's
stole
just
a
leave
couple
it at
boards
that.
that belong to Lively.
Yeah, so we'll see
man.
how that goes.
Cash
But,
it.
this is also a perfect interlude opportunity, as we always do. It's not just for the live stream. We're always looking at the in-game markets.
Yeah.
All right. So
All the
why don't we
time.
start off by chatting up?
All the time.
What are the things in game right now you think are exploitable or like missed opportunities?
While you guys were just kind of talking, I went and bet Celtics money line. Like I've seen from this first half, dude. Like I didn't see anything from those Dallas role players. I saw nothing from them. All I saw was Kyrie absolutely going off, and Luka played like okay. If you get that first half from Kyrie, Dallas should be up by like 7 to 10 points.
you know what? Every good story needs a villain. So you can be that guy in the second half.
Got everybody here in the stream watching. You just need to know this is exactly on brand. This
hey, man.
this is Hine to a T. All right.
Am I supposed to doubt my eyes? Like, what is
Listen, this is like you admitted the Warrior
Help your
story.
wallet.
Do you think that, I'll side bet you right now. You think Dallas gonna win this game?
Yes.
All right, let's $20
Yes.
You take Dallas.
Gino?
No, Gino. I was gonna say pay for golf on Friday, but I don't even want to bet that much. $20 is fine.
No,
the
don't do
first
that.
round. The first round of golf.
All right,
First round
look.
of what?
The first round. The first round of drinks.
All right, look, I'll let you guys buy some time to think what your in-game bet here, but I got to chase my guy here, Jonathan L. He's got Al Horford. 4 plus 3s is paying plus 270 right now.
How much is he at 2?
He's at 2.
Yeah.
He's got 2 for 4 right
You know
now.
what? All right, you
You're
can.
You're like, oh, you got one. There you go.
All right, man, let's go.
Sprinkle,
How many
sprinkle.
open looks is he gonna get? I think he's probably gonna get at least 4 more open looks from
Is that
3.
John from the
Hit two.
bachelor party?
I think shout out John from the bachelor party. Let's go
the
get
batch.
some. Yeah, so
Guys,
Al Horford, look what you're doing, all right? You're
Look,
getting
see,
the
we're
game.
all on. We're all on.
We're all
now,
on it,
man.
okay?
We're all on it.
Money's in.
That's how a bet loses real fast when it's a group
When
bet.
everybody's on it.
Yeah.
Hey,
All
well, what about a Horford Dimes? How's everyone looking on that?
Horford Dimes is at 1, okay, so he's got work to do,
Needs a
but
couple.
listen.
So one thing I was looking at, just like, watching the game through, I asked
We're
the
locked
question
in, buddy.
earlier.
So am I, all
The
right?
over 204.5 right now. I think we're going to see some big shot making down the stretch here. I do think that, if the pregame one was closer to what, 210, 211, 212, there's a little bit of value
213,
there.
You like the
213,
over?
13.
You know what else I like about that bet? It's looking like it's going to be a close game.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and if it's like
there's gonna be some
tight at
free
the end,
throws.
you're going to see some free throws at
Gonna
the
be some
end.
free throws.
I'll sprinkle on the over.
What's the
I will
number you said,
sprinkle on the
204?
204
The live line, guys?
On Fanduel, 204
Hold
and
on.
a half.
You guys chirped the 9-leg parlay that I had.
As we do.
That only paid around 4 to 1. Chris, did you make a graphic for the 9-leg parlay or no?
I couldn't because I couldn't fit one.
9-leg parlay that pays 4 to 1. We could not
Hold on,
fit it.
but you know what, though?
Did.
Breda, you tried your best, man.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's not on you. It's
Respect.
really not on you, Breda. So.
Called an octopus.
It's looking pretty good, though.
Is
It's
it?
looking pretty good. Yeah.
All right, talk us through it.
We
Let
have
us
plenty
know.
of time left in the half.
So
Go through the whole thing.
Tatum 27 and 5. What's he at, Wes?
24 and 2.
Okay, so that's looking okay. This is what Luka 25 5 and 5.
25. Yeah, you're on pace 17-3-3.
Now here's where this thing falls apart.
It was looking good.
White 10 4 and 4.
I mean, look, White just needs to get.
How many points he had? 3.
He's at 3, but I mean, you're not that far. Look, so he's got to double his point. He's got to double his rebounds and assists.
So he's at 3 2 and 2.
He just got to hit 2 threes and then
Okay.
like one random layup.
So-
and he's good.
Y'all chirped the 9-leg parlay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you got a shot. You're not out of it. All right.
We
It's
did.
good to have a little bit of life, you know.
The fast face is just like, what? Like, what have you done to yourself? What have you
Look.
resorted to?
This guy's
What
just
is
taking
this?
victory laps because he's like, I'm 33% of the way to this hitting, and we're at halftime. Do the math, baby.
That's the beauty of overs, right? Overs never die until the very end of the game.
Yeah,
So
that is
you're
true.
still alive, all right? We'll see how it goes. My bet's, we're doing okay here. Jaylen Brown, he cashed. That's good. I need
Ooh, Godfather looking good too. I'm happy with that.
I need Daniel Gafford to have these third quarters that he
Tatum Godfather, you say?
Hey, you know what
is that?
Fab, when I saw you were on it, I'm like, I liked it, and I'm like, Fab's on it. All right, I'm on it.
Fab's making money, so I see a green
I see
check.
Let's see what the Mavs do.
Yeah,
the
the
Mavs
Mavs is a big bet. I think we're all on Mavs -2.
What's the
That's a big
live
one.
on Tatum's Godfather?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Let's pull that up.
Godfather
You guys
live.
know how to do this.
I want this to catch on, man. Godfather.
Yeah.
I want this to
Godfather.
catch on. Points, rebounds, assists. My ball. Points. So far away.
49.5.
Points, rebounds. Thank you.
49.5 is the
that's
line you got on
decent. That's
Tatum right
decent.
now.
Points,
That's a
rebounds,
good first
assists.
half.
Oh, that's great. No, you're more than on pace.
Look at that. That's a
Third
great
quarter
stat.
starting, man.
That's a great
That
stat on the
flew right
bug
by.
there.
We got
Did
called
you see
Javon
that? Did you see
Shepard.
that Luka and Kyrie scored or assisted on 41 of 51 Mav points?
That's insane.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
rough.
But
That's
that's what I'm saying. Like they can't be the only two who are going to do it all.
We calling Javon Shepard? We good? Want to call Shep?
Yeah, let's bring him in.
All right, let's see
Calling
what
you
Shep's
short.
Hey,
got.
chat, if you got questions for Javon Shepard, get him in there, please.
Javon, up and coming stud on the network, talks ball, very smooth. He's starting to fit into his suits too.
What does that mean?
He knows. He knows.
But yes, he knows. The audience doesn't know. I don't know.
Tune into Sports Center and find out.
Yeah, as we get Shep in on the
They're
spot.
already tuned in here.
This is my
double
chance
screen
to
it.
defend myself. Shep's 6'6", okay, for any of those who've ever
Yeah, I
seen
can see
me.
when you stand.
Yeah,
next to
okay,
him.
all right. So I just want to make it clear, all right, that's a tough height gap to close.
And
so
we call Javon and West do hits for us, the Fanduel inserts before the game that you might see on commercial breaks. All the Sports Center hits, pre and post. We call them the Rush Hour crew. Team
Rush Hour 5, all right?
Got it.
The sequel. The sequel's better than the original. We're bringing it,
We're
man.
calling Shep.
Yeah, we need to get Shep on this call. He's got a lot of hot takes I'm sure he's going to bring onto this. But yeah, 1 point game. This, like you said, on that over, I think 204 might be a
Put him
good
on the
number.
video. Put him on the video.
Gafford dunk.
Gafford dunk. This is it. So Gafford does this. Third quarter.
Yeah.
It's always a third quarter thing with him. I need this guy to pick it up right now.
6 and 3s. I mean, it's all right.
Also, we're only
Okay.
on one Horford dime. We miscounted somewhere in there.
Authentic.
Horford's on one dime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
So
it was a two.
we're in trouble.
There we go.
Let's see if he answers.
Okay,
He'll take
Jalen
time.
Brown, sixth dime for Jalen Brown.
Shep. Shep.
Oh, boys.
Shep.
It's already unhinged.
Hey, we're gonna point you to the camera, all right, brother? Hey, man, but you're still talking to all of us. Here,
You're
the boys
talking
are
to
here.
us,
We're
right?
live
Yeah.
already. We're
Boys are
live.
You know what it is.
The boys are here.
Turn it up. Turn it up.
You got Hambone directing traffic.
Oh.
This is unbelievable.
Yeah, directing traffic. I'm taking you off the screen. There we go, my friend. There we go. Yeah. So we got the boys here.
Javon, what's going on, man?
What do you think? What do you think of the game so far, brother?
I do not think what Dallas is doing is sustainable.
Wow.
For one, Luka, they're getting into a lot of ball screen actions, and then just spacing out is one-on-one. Kyrie's playing well, Luka's playing well, but have we seen any offense, right? And I think a big part of that has been, Boston has defended their pick and roll actions well and really taken away the lobs, taken away the threes. But now you've got to depend on 48 minutes of heroics. And then, you get Luka, if he misses a shot or he gets fouled, he's on the floor, and Boston's gone the other way 5-on-4. So I really don't know how sustainable this is. And if you do it for one game, then you got to turn back around and do it for another 48 of just both of those guys shooting everything for Dallas.
So why do you think Dallas's role players haven't really stepped up so far, man? Like, what's the reason for it? They were so good throughout the playoffs. Like, is it Boston? Is the moment getting to them? What do you think the reason is?
Well, a big part of it is the way Boston switches. They switch to take away. So now there's no real advantages because you don't have Luka with the basketball and the roller going to the rim and that weak side guy tagging. Now you have, easy passes, cross-court passes for Luka, for Kyrie. Boston does a lot of cross matchups where Tatum's guarding a 5, and then you get a switch and you have a bigger defender. Drew Holiday, Jalen Brown's taking away the role. So they're always matched up 5-on-5, which it makes it tough. It makes it really tough. So I'm actually surprised Jason Kidd hasn't posted up Luka a bit more, right? So then you can collapse the defense, because right now they're really not getting any advantage. It's just Kyrie one-on-one. It's Luka one-on-one. And everybody else is just pretty much standing. When things are going well, it's great. But then how do you motivate those other 3 guys on the court to play defense on the other end if they haven't touched the rock?
Javon, I'm just going to say something. I said something very similar before the half, and these three laughed in my face. And now when you're saying it, they're nodding.
No, we did not laugh. We did not laugh. Wow.
Oh my God, I don't really trust those guys. But probably, I'm gonna say this. You know why? Because they mirror their games after. I've seen Hambone play. He's a cross. No, hold on. He's a cross between Luka and Draymond. He's emotionally charged.
Did you see the video of the toss from our playoff game?
Yeah, he completely what are you thinking?
Come on, man.
Wait, hold on.
That was a soft foul.
A cross between them mentally, not talent-wise.
Listen.
No, he said what he said.
Fab, sit this one out because I got you next. You remind me of a young Marco Bellinelli. Everything you touch.
Yes. Marco Bellinelli.
You just had a little one, so you're a little fatigued, you're a little tired. I'm gonna let you live.
Appreciate you.
You know what, Javon? I wish I could shoot like Marco Bellinelli, man. I'm more like a poor man's, I don't know, Glenn Robinson. Or something.
Wow. First of all, man. First of all, Javon, we've asked you to complain multiple times, and you claim knee issues. So let's just put that out there for the people.
Every time somebody over 35 goes on the court, they end up coming out talking about their Achilles. I'm okay. I've seen it happen too many times. They go in, headband, every wristband, tights, everything. They look the part, they look great. And then the next picture's in the IR getting MRIs. I'm not doing that.
Anyone that wears a headband or a wristband playing like rec hoops, you just go at that person.
Oh, all day.
It's not even a question. You just go at that person.
That's also the person that when you're on a fast break, they're chasing you down, not to block the shot. They're just chasing you down. I don't want no parts of that.
You just gotta make it through the run, man. That's it.
You just described we had a playoff game, and that is why Hambone got tossed for a hard foul, chasing a guy down like that.
No easy buckets, man.
We were watching the game. I think it was like game 2. Maybe it was game 1, and he had the audacity to show me this clip and try and give it to me. Foul. And then Buddy got over him and flexed. I said, Hambone, he's supposed to. He made it and one.
I don't like that.
What do you expect? Like this is you. This is on you, brother.
No, you don't. Listen, man, I would have flexed too, but I also reserve the right not to like it. No, come on, man. Enough of this shit. Enough of this. Man. Remember that buzzer beater though? Yeah, you ain't talking about that.
Like when the jump shot looked like this. Like it was like
he's doing something on camera. I can't see it.
He also didn't bring up the next time we played that team, they smoked us by like 40. They wanted revenge for that buzzer beater.
Yeah, they destroyed us next time. They destroyed us. All right, Javon, so you said something earlier about like Luka, Kyrie needing to get theirs for Dallas to have any shot to win. Would that, like, if they can pull this game out, I know Boston just pulled away here a little bit. What are they, up 5?
Up 5.
So if Boston, like, if Dallas can somehow win this game on the backs of Luka and Kyrie, you'd think that would open more things up for the other guys. Like, is that the solution? Like, if you say Boston's switching everything, don't, like, Luka and Kyrie just have to be so overwhelming to the point where Boston just has no choice?
Those guys have to play phenomenal for Dallas to win. And I think, one thing that we can't underestimate and overlook in this game 3 here is that they came home 0-2, right? So they started the game emotionally charged. They're supposed to, right? Your backs are against the wall. You think about the first couple of baskets, Kyrie gets the basketball, boom, to the rack. Luka gets the basketball, bully ball to the rack. And that is all the emotion, just understanding that you're playing out of desperation. But if they're gonna play this brand of basketball, these guys are shooting 60% of the shots, we're also banking on them having good shooting nights, right? Yep. And they're doing that right now, but these aren't easy shots. These aren't good shots. You're not going to look at the shots that they're getting and say these are high-quality shots. These are guys that are just tough shot makers, tough shot creators in Kyrie and in Luka. Can they do it? Yeah, but I also understand, this is a game 3. You're going to a game 4. The stakes and the intensity are that much higher, and I think Boston, as much as I'm not I shouldn't say I don't like Joe Mazzulla. I think he has this aura about him where it's like, guy, relax. Everything's going to be okay, right? He's going to be, he's a basketball savant, so he's going to make some adjustments as well. Right now, Boston also understands that they don't have Porzingis, so you don't have that rim protection. They're going to do a much better job of taking away the easy looks, making some of those looks a lot more difficult for Dallas. So, this is going to be tough for Dallas, but, those guys have got to play exceptional to make every shot, take every shot. And then those auxiliary pieces, the supporting cast for Dallas, they're also in a tough spot because they're not touching the rock, right? So anytime you do get it, you got to find your rhythm quick. You got to start making shots at half. Nobody outside of Luka and Kyrie had made a three. So it's going to be an uphill battle.
Hey, Javon, if the Mavs lose tonight, where do you think most of these guys are going on vacation on the weekend?
Galveston.
Galveston, yeah.
With that dirty water.
Okay, Kyrie just hit a basket. I want to bring something up though, Shep. Okay, you talked about this after game 1. You said you were expecting a big game from Kyrie in game 2. He didn't deliver. What do you think? What looks different about him this game for you?
Man, he's so hard to get a pulse on, and I'm not going to lie to you. Like, sometimes he looks checked in, sometimes he looks checked out, and then when you see him, he's so talented, he's so skilled. And I think last series we've seen that. And coming into this game 3, he started out with that level of focus. You just never know what you're going to get with Kyrie, right? It's an emotional roller coaster. He says all the right things, does all the right things, but it's like, are we going to get that level of intensity and consistency from him? And I think that's where we're kind of like stuck. We've started to love Kyrie again, this new Kyrie. He's found himself, but can you really put it together? And we also have to remember, he's no spring chicken, right? He's getting up there as well. So to be able to do it for 48, it becomes a lot tougher.
Boston pulling away right now.
Boston's in it it's a long game for Boston, right? It's not for them. It's a marathon, not a race.
What do you think of Luka's constant complaining, man? When Jacko was sounding off on that earlier, do you think it's like, passion, intensity, or do you have a problem with it as well?
So it's funny because I had a chance to watch him this summer at the World Cup up close, right?
Oh, yeah.
And since he spent so much of the time chirping FIBA officials, and then you see him with his team, and he means so much to them. Yes, he scores the basketball for them, and no, he doesn't play any defense, but yes, that's because he's such a great offensive player. But then he also takes away from his team because a part of being a leader is the emotional intelligence that you have to have. And I keep harping on it. Those guys don't touch the basketball as much with him dominating the rock. So he, for me, takes away from his team so much when he spends all this time on the floor chirping at the officials. And, sometimes you see him even chirping at teammates if they miss a pass or they miss a lob or they don't make a shot. The body language shifts. And that takes away so much from your group. That's something that I noticed as a player as well, where when your best player, he can be high and he can be emotionally low. You see that from your teammates as well, because they ride with you when you're high, they ride with you when you're low. And sometimes the coaches don't necessarily want to save too much of you because they depend on you. Yeah. Right? They need you. So I don't see, for Dallas, I think they need like a big homie, like a big vet that can pull Luka aside and say, listen, you gotta cut this out. Like, we need you, right? Or probably not in those words, a couple other words that we probably can't.
A big vet that's not Michael Finley, right?
I wouldn't depend on the coach for that because Jason Kidd needs Luka, right? More than Luka needs Jason Kidd. So you can't expect that from him.
And Luka got booted from that Canada game too, him and Dylan, your boy.
Oh, yeah. But you know what? Those are loose cannons. And Dylan knew exactly what he was doing. He
Oh, yeah.
He knew if he got
You take that trade off every time.
Yeah.
Luka out of the game, his team is much better than Luka's squad.
Dylan's smart. Dylan knows what he's doing.
Oh, yeah, he's great. Love him.
Well, we got you here since you're such a head for international ball. We were talking before. I was kind of scoffed at for saying Canada can medal. What do you think Canada is at the Olympics?
Who scoffed at you?
Yeah, hey, come on.
There was scoffing. Hambone scoffed.
Hines just creating tall tales.
No, Hambone scoffed.
Scoffed a little.
He's always a hater. Unless the team has a loose cannon, then he's not going to
All right, man.
You got to have a couple guys off the rails, and then he's like, yeah, that's my squad.
That's my dude. I love unhinged people, man. Takes one to know one.
They have no, the expectation, the bar is set. I think, the days of people saying Canada's a young, growing basketball country, we have to get away from that narrative now. I think whether that's us in the media, the players, the coaching staff, front office of Canada basketball, do you see the roster that we have out there? Or potentially, we're turning away NBA guys, not one or two.
Yeah.
It's a plethora of guys that may have to wait. We can have a B team that can still compete at the Olympics, at World Cups, at international competitions. So, no, it shouldn't be can they medal. Like, that is actually the expectation. That's the bar that's set. You have two of the best guards in the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, why? And it's a guards game. Why wouldn't you be able to medal? Right?
sure.
And I'm saying that coming from a guy that played for Canada basketball in the dark years. Right? We went to the World Cup and we didn't win a game. I was the leading scorer, but we didn't win a game.
Well,
But, no, I think we're just in different times. So, Hines, again, I'm with you again. I don't really rock with those other three over there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Javon,
Whatever, man.
known hater, man.
All right, man. You know
Don't
what?
hate. Don't hate. Okay.
Known hater. Well, it looks like Boston is up 6 at the moment. I know we're off like a little bit of potential delay. Let's put you on the spot before we let you go, man. Who's winning this thing?
Winning what?
The game.
You see this being a sweep right now?
Game 3.
Oh, come on, Boston.
Wow.
What Dallas is doing was not going to be sustainable. It's a lot of pick and roll, and we know we're not going to get the advantage, so we're waiting for that roller to get out, and then now we're just playing one-on-one.
Yeah.
For 48 minutes against Boston's defense, you got to be in some tip-top shape. I don't know if Luka's there right now. He's a little banged up.
Looks a little rattled.
He does look banged up.
Kyrie would have needed to be in prime Kyrie. And it's not that I don't want – I actually want to see a better series. Like, I want to see this go to 7. But – no, I don't. This is tough. This is going to be tough.
All right. Javon's got Boston.
All right, Javon. Thanks, man.
Thanks,
Thanks
Javon.
for stopping by.
Nice shirt, man. Looking good.
I know.
Wow. All right. See you Friday. That's
Yeah,
I mean, he makes a lot of good points.
I agree.
You know,
I hate to say it.
I said the same thing.
Well, you know, Javon's a very smart man.
Hold on, man. He talked for 15 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
Not everything you said was a mirror image of him.
He also played the game. I've seen you play. NBA footwork.
Yeah,
For sure, I got NBA footwork.
I expect nothing
When
less.
Javon says something, he has a little bit of like credibility.
I just let that sit there. I'll
Yeah, we're just gonna let that sit.
Let the joke sit. I think we're kind of seeing that in the third quarter, though, man. Like, other dudes aren't stepping up, and like, it can't just be all Luka and Kyrie.
Yeah. It's you know, Mavs were down what, like I think 10 or 11 at one point there.
Yeah.
It just it feels harder for them.
Look, Shep's here with good conscience, but you
He's
know,
kind
like
of
the
villain.
reality is, look, this is what he likes to do, right? That's just who he is. You guys gotta know if you've ever listened to any of our pods previously. All right, Hein, on brand. That's how he rolls, man.
I'm just happy I didn't spill that all.
He's a big zigger when we zag, all right?
He can't help a good zag.
He can't help himself.
he can't help a good zag. So
Is villain the right word for him? Is villain the right word?
I don't know. Those are.
He has a pure heart.
Yeah, those who are here in the live stream, let us know. Let us know what.
But Hein does look out.
What's a better adjective or description for
Am I
Hein?
a snake? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know.
Snake's
Let us
the
know.
word.
Snake could work.
Change it to snake.
But yeah, Hein, you got the endorsement from Shep.
Yeah,
so
there we go.
Just because he doesn't know you that well.
Exactly. I'll take it.
Sweet spot.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's Hein's sweet spot. Just don't know him that well. Hey man, I will say this: at this juncture, the over looking pretty good. If you did hop on that in game, what's it at now? The same thing. Never mind.
and we're at Boston minus 4.5.
You're dancing. You're dancing.
Ooh, man, I don't know. Mavs need to win this game. If you can get them with points.
Of course.
We're just gonna let it ride.
Yeah, of course, Mavs need to win this game. Of course, Mr. Obvious. Thanks, Captain Obvious.
They need to win this game.
Yes, they do. All right.
They're plus 4.5.
I would say this. I think right now.
Are they?
I would only be paying attention to whether or not Kyrie or Luka I'd want to double down, chase. Otherwise, I don't know. I can't tell you which role player is worth betting on right now in gaming.
It's like roulette.
I know.
This point.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't touch anybody else other than those two, and even then, I don't think I want to. I wouldn't go as far as also going on the under, but you know what? Based off of Hein's expertise and Shep's expertise, I bet you there's a play out there to take an under on one of the role players right now in Dallas. I just don't know who. So same thing. You guys in the chat.
I just bet Mavs plus 4.5.
Okay, well, there you go. Hambo,
We're going down with the ship.
Brown's got 15 now.
Brown's got 15.
15.
How's the parlay
How's the
looking?
parlay
It's
looking?
white. It's really on white right now.
Oh,
We need
Hein
white
did
to
it
hit.
again.
We need
Yeah, I
white to
know.
bang some threes
Hein
here.
did it again, man. And how's Gafford doing?
Gafford's at 9, but he's got to get to 15. So
I mean, if you can't get that ball away from Sam Hauser under the net, man, I don't know what to tell you.
Boston seems to be winning.
Ooh.
We need him in the groin.
Let him know. Let him know. Flagrant.
No,
I mean, Maxi Kleber visibly just looks hurt.
Looks haggard.
Right?
He shouldn't be playing.
Right? I mean,
He
good on
shouldn't be
him.
playing,
He's
period.
toughing it out, but he does not look comfortable at all, man.
That's a play example, right? Sam Hauser.
Yeah, how do you get that
the rebound
board?
over Josh Green? Green does not box him out. And it's just like, these are the kind of plays, you know, shout out to former Celtic great Tommy Heinsohn. It's a Tommy point,
Not a
right?
Tommy point for that.
That's how you win games, right? And I feel like just again, pure eye test in this regard, Boston seems to be winning more of those loose balls. And if that's the case, it's gonna be tough because there's so little margin of error.
It's game 3 of the finals. Box out. Like you guys kind of like called it earlier too. A lot of the hustle plays and a lot of sloppiness. And it's like Dallas just does not look like they're in game 3 of the finals right now.
They're not playing their A game, and I think that needs to be like their baseline needs to be like an A-.
Yeah, shout out to the chat right here. Josh talking about how Dallas really missing KP, and it's kind of showing up in this one. But then another question for the guys here. Your boy Narbe Alexandrian asking, what are the Mavs doing wrong on the defensive end? Why is this getting away from them?
I don't think they can stop the point of attack, man. I think they're struggling. I think Boston's doing a good job of attacking the weak spots, kind of what they've done all series. And I do think, man, I don't want to make excuses for Dallas, but they're missing chippies. Like Tim Hardaway missed a wide open 3. Kyrie missed a wide open 10-footer. Luka's missed some easy step backs. And now you got Boston just hitting shots all over the place. Like Dallas with 65 points with 3 minutes left in the third. That's the problem.
My issue here is look at this rotation right now. Have we even seen this mix of 5 players in the playoffs?
So you got
in
Tim
the playoffs?
Tim Hardaway taking a fadeaway jumper on Sam Hauser. Is that the shot you want? I don't think it's a winning shot. I think you need to go at Sam Hauser.
The Dallas margin of error is
so thin.
No,
that's a great point.
So thin, whereas Boston can survive those rough stretches. And Dallas basically needed to play a perfect game, and they're so far from perfect.
And look at that help. You just help off a drive.
Yeah, I mean,
why? You didn't give up an open court.
There you go, Xavier Tillman, man.
That's your guy.
Tillman just drives. People send help, then he hits someone for a 3. Is that just what happened?
Jalen walked Gafford into
This
the paint.
has gotten away from Dallas.
This is bad.
Yeah.
And Jalen, again, point of attack, man. They're getting by people.
You got
Gafford, nice
good
pass.
ball movement, though.
I mean, look, shout out
tough shots though, man. Tough shots.
Watching these games, you got to give Celtics a pat on the back for how they're defending. Every single shot for Dallas. They have to work.
I mean, and they don't even have one of their 5 best players. So
Boston's in the bonus, bad foul to take. Just guys just driving down the wing, Josh Green, you bump them. This is what we're doing here.
I think this last play is actually a great example.
Hit a 3?
That was Xavier Tillman who hit that. So this is a great example though.
Yeah.
This is a great example. Look at how wide open of a shot that is. How many completely wide open blown coverages have you seen for Dallas on offense today? Next to none. Next to none, right? So it's just they have to work so hard for every bucket, whereas Boston's getting 50-50 balls. They're getting open shots like that. You're just not seeing that ever on the Dallas side of the ball.
With Tillman taking threes all day.
Obviously, but what I'm saying is just you're not seeing any free buckets.
No.
For Dallas.
I gotta say, man, this feels like I think Boston has the clear mental edge.
Oh, for sure.
It's just
look at this quarter, man.
Quarter's bad.
They're almost doubling them up in points.
You're witnessing Dallas kind of wilt a little bit.
I mean, we're sitting here. We don't have audio on this feed, and I can tell you, I guarantee that's as quiet of a finals audience as you probably have.
The contrast to the first quarter when that building was on fire for the way that started. That seems like months ago.
Yeah, this is and after Dallas, pretty much just sunned Minnesota. Luka comes out in that game 5, starts chirping nonstop, scores 20 in the first quarter, and now you get this version of him. It's tough to watch, man. I always thought Dallas would have the mental moxie at the very end of the day because they had 2 of the top 4 best players in the series. You thought the argument 3. That was the whole point. Oh, man.
Well, I said this a few weeks ago when Denver was going down to Minnesota. My lean was to go to Boston because I think Denver was the only team that could beat Boston. Yeah. And I actually think Denver still might have beaten them. I just don't think they had any answer for Jokic whatsoever.
Come on.
Obviously, we'll never see that, but
that
was kind of what I thought because Dallas, I mean, the track record on a team with this many wins, what do they win? Less than 50 games? 3. Beating an all-time great team in the finals. was just always super unlikely.
Oh,
right?
I want to give you another pat on the back, too. You talked about this in a previous pod, how Boston's been in this position before.
Yeah.
They've lost enough times on this stage. Like, look who's on the court right now.
Yeah.
PJ Washington, cast away from Charlotte. Josh Green has never proven anything. Derek Jones Jr. has found gold for Dallas.
Oh, my goodness.
So, I mean, you got, you might have the killer. You might have the killer for Luka. Kyrie's been in this position.
Yeah.
But every other player that's out there for
And
Dallas.
Derek White just banked in a 3, man.
I mean, listen.
What's happening
We're
here?
2 points away from the 9-legger hitting, I think.
Like, these looks right here, they're just so difficult.
What is
Everything's
dead may never
difficult.
die.
What is dead may never die.
Everything's difficult for Dallas right now, man. It's definitely looking bad for the Basketball Island boys, right? Except for the villain. Except for the villain at the very end. They're
Hey, man, I
pulling the shoot.
Woo!
Oh yeah, that's
Did you see that?
that's rough.
That's a wrap. This is a wrap.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap type of play,
Hope
man.
you
That's not
faded
good
the
luck.
Mavs plus 4.5. Fade that.
Yeah, we got some bets. We got some losing bets that we showcased tonight. We got. Yeah, Chris, I don't know how easy it is to get my bets on there,
God,
but
that
let them see where I'm losing all my money tonight, man. I don't mind letting people know.
All right, since this is love a good hold the bench reacts. Like,
Hold me back. Hold me back, man.
Here's my question: is Jaylen Brown Finals MVP?
Not after this game. No, Jason Tatum's had a huge game tonight.
Tatum's had a good game, but Jaylen Brown's has been good to solid in all 3 games. Tatum has had a bad game, an okay game, and a really good game.
I think what Brown has in his favor is he'll have a lot of these like highlight reel moments.
Like that dunk.
Yeah. He'll have these flashy moments, like steals, like the pick sixes on Luka. Those are all spots where I think
like
it's just very easy.
people want to cheer for Jaylen Brown too, whereas people generally seem to dislike Tatum.
Okay, look, we're not in Boston, okay, but I know the media and we see what the fans there do. Why do you think they hate Jason Tatum so much? Like, he gets a disproportionate amount of hate.
I think Fab said it best when Ant was kind of struggling in the conference finals of if this was Tatum, what would they
Like,
be
what
saying?
is that?
And
Why did that happen?
But I don't think Boston fans hate
No, I'm not
Tatum.
saying Boston. I think it's the rest of the NBA.
No, I think
You think
Boston
Boston
fans are
fans
pretty
hate
hard on Tatum, man. I think they're pretty tough
Well,
on
I
him.
think they were hard on Brown when they lost to the Heat last year, and he kept getting his pocket picked. Right? I mean,
I don't know how to explain it, man. Too bad we don't have any Boston people on the YouTube stream. If you are, please chime in. But like, I just feel for the actual production he gives on the court, the discord on social is so vicious towards him versus what he's
people are
actually.
haters, man.
Do we have live Finals MVP odds?
Yeah, let's pull that up. That's a great point. I think our boy Tatum still
Brown's plus 150, Tatum's minus 175.
Minus 175? He's had, like, I don't know. I like
Let's be honest, man. This is a Tatum game.
I know, he's been awesome.
Brown's eating when the blowouts started happening. Well, I'm just saying, this isn't like Brown is kind of stat padding right now.
I like what Tatum did in game 2, even though he wasn't shooting. His playmaking was honestly like a big difference and big reason why they won.
We'll see. It's going to be close. I said this before, man. Brown got the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. If it's anywhere comparable, Tatum's getting the Finals MVP because he's the best player in Boston. He just is. Like,
I just think it'd be a really
people
dirty
say Brown
message.
is like.
It'd
You're
be a
crazy.
crazy
You're crazy,
message.
man. I don't know what to tell you.
No, I'm just asking the question.
No, but it's actually shortening a bit on Brown because of this third quarter.
21-3-8, and Tatum's 27-4-3. But I agree, a lot of that.
If you're watching the game, it feels like.
Jaylen Brown had a good first half. He was active.
Well, he had 6 points.
Yeah, but he was past the ball. He had a lot of dimes.
Yeah, he had
But I gotta take our attention. We got the SGP tracker here on the bottom here. So look, we're not out of it. I want to say we're not out of it. Look, we have 2 check boxes already. Okay. We got the Brown and PJ Washington check box. I'm about to eat it. I need 5 more points and rebounds, and then Derek White, he's got 9 to go. Okay, points, rebounds, and assists. Right. So
I fear that Gafford's not playing a second in this fourth.
No.
Well, I mean, we'll see.
What do we need from Gafford?
We need 5 points and rebounds.
I hope he does.
All right.
I hope he plays. But like,
I think
what do we
Jason
need
Kidd's
from
got a
White?
pretty scatterbrained rotation,
9.
so we'll see.
Points, boards, dimes.
3 threes.
Yeah, 3 threes.
I mean,
By my math,
yeah,
that's
White's we're cooked on
3
White.
threes. I want to see a close game. I hope Dallas.
Oh, it's
makes a run
over.
Here. You
I
think
think it's
over?
over.
Yeah, I mean, look.
They're down 15.
That third quarter was a plus 16 quarter for Boston.
Wow.
That's a rough quarter for them. So we'll see how that plays out. Like, the reality is here, Daniel Gafford, he's not
hope
really
he
been
plays.
bringing it.
I
I hope he plays as well. Derek,
How are we on Luka Godfather watch?
Luka Godfather watch is
What's he at?
he's at 32. So you're a little behind, I think, right?
Kyrie's hit his 20.
Yeah,
25.
Kyrie's definitely money.
What about Tatum Godfather watch? That's got to be already hit already, no?
He's at 34. What was the number?
42 and a half for you?
Okay.
Don't mind if I check this bad boy out? Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
you gotta
there
put
it
the check.
goes.
Look, listen. This is how
thank you,
the
sir.
life.
Thank you.
This is the life of people who do gambling, betting content. All right, you got to wave the green arrows. Okay, you got to wave the green check boxes as frequently as you can. All right.
Should I already X out the Mavs 2.5?
Yeah, that's a
believe?
dead bet. It seems
that
like.
one out.
But who knows?
Do we
We might get a
believe?
hero performance.
Yeah,
Oh,
35-19 in the third. That's brutal. Tatum and Brown combined 22.
Offensive on. Oh, Luka, don't throw the ball at the ref like that, man. We need your head. I need your head in it.
Yeah, you can see they're starting to lose it, man.
Yeah, I mean, this is slipping away. Like
It's kind of rough to watch too, right?
It is rough
in
to
the
watch.
finals, like just this kind of like potential level of meltdown here. Although I think that's a bad call.
There's an interesting question here, and I'm sure you guys will chime in from Notorious Cartman. I'll say the same as well. I'm chiming, but could they give Doncic MVP even if the Celtics win?
No chance.
No chance.
That only happened once with Jerry West, right? Rest in peace, Jerry West.
Yes,
He passed
sir.
away today.
The logo.
And that was like in like a 7-game series when he had lost how many finals?
Yes.
So like this would need to go 7, and Doncic would need to average like 40, 10, and 10.
Yeah, this is so
Do that.
far
That
from a
ain't happening.
scenario where the losing team guys gonna have a chance to win MVP.
This is a
We need some buckets here to like.
And they call the foul on Kyrie too with loose ball. This is a beatdown.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
this is a beatdown.
We
This is
can't
rough.
have this turn into a blowout. We need these starters.
yo,
to stay in
blowouts
here.
are a recipe
Kyrie.
for disaster.
Yes.
Yeah, Kyrie completely lost on that possession right there. Tatum drives. Kyrie's in no man's land.
He's
Look at that.
looking-
He didn't
he's
know
looking
where
the
he's
other way.
looking.
Wow.
Jaylen Brown wide
Yeah,
open
that's
for
a tough
three.
look.
I think that's a microcosm, a symbol of the series
Yeah.
thus far. I thought Dallas would give them their best shot tonight, and I
There
think
you go.
one team came out ahead.
Wow, that's a big fist pump
That's
for
a
High.
9-legger?
Man.
That's a big
So at what
fist
point
pump.
does Luke Cornett come into the game?
Hold on.
The unicorn.
Yeah, no, we need some Canadian. We need some CanCon up in here.
O'Shea.
We need
Maybe we get an
O'Shea.
O'Shea Brissett.
We need Brissett to come here, get
Oh
some
my
minutes.
goodness.
But
Dallas, thank you for showing up, man.
yeah, show up. They did not.
Thanks for showing up.
Yeah,
Thanks for showing up.
This is a wrap. If you guys are watching here, it's tough times. Tough times for the Basketball Island crew. we out here eating this one.
So yeah, I mean, so if we're talking MVP, because I feel like that's the natural conversation, and then we touched on it earlier. Brown's numbers are better than Tatum's tonight.
Yeah.
Look, Brown's piling them up. Credit to him.
He's more efficient.
His numbers
8
sliding
times.
down. He's plus 125 right
To
now,
me, that's
so that
the
number's
most
moving.
intriguing race. I do think it's between them. I do give Tatum a little more credit in those first 2 games than I think the media did.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
But I think it's incredibly tight.
I think Brown has been eating when this game became a blowout. So I think you can say his numbers are good today, but
he kind of
created
the blowout. Like
no,
it was
he didn't.
Yeah, because it was in that third
He
quarter.
really didn't. He had 6 points at half.
Okay, but in the third quarter, which is where this game was won, he did all of his damage.
Tatum kept them afloat in the first half.
Yeah, but hold on.
He kept them
You
afloat.
can't say he did his numbers in garbage time when he went off in the third quarter in which they took the big lead. He was a part of them.
So they went
up the
from
lead.
10 to 20, or 10 to 15, 8 to 15.
No, it was like
I'm just saying.
It was tied at the half.
Tatum in the close first half was easily their best player. So Brown has been
This reminds me of that scene in The Big Short where it's like, just how many shorts do you have? It's like, how many Tatum Finals MVP bets do you have that's going against this argument? Because that's what this is rooted in, for sure. Like,
of course it is.
Yes.
Okay, but I'm just saying, Tatum's had a better game today than Brown.
Sure,
you can throw all the numbers you want at me. Brown had. So now we're crediting Jaylen Brown with assists when Tatum had 12 in Game 2.
I said Tatum was awesome in Game 2.
I'm just saying people were killing Tatum in Game 2.
Yeah.
But now it's like, Brown's got 8 assists.
Honestly,
Like Tatum had 12.
I thought Tatum was awesome in Game 2, even though his shot wasn't falling. And I said it already a couple times tonight. His playmaking was a major part of why they won that game.
Realistically, all jokes aside, I think Game 4 is just going to be a battle between Tatum and Brown
For
for Finals MVP. And I think both of them know it, and both of them are going to play that way.
So they both just
honestly, both are like, it's the game within the game, right? They're going to be like, you know what? we know what's up for grabs here.
It's like Stephen Durant.
Yeah.
What are those live
You know what
odds at?
that
I feel
sounds like
it's
to me? I feel like Fab just gave a hint to take assist prop under in game 4 for Jalen and Jason.
Although I will say though, Brown had a nice dish to Tatum in the first half. So I think the fact they're hogging it from each other, but
that's a crazy.
I see.
They care about winning. They want the title.
I think those two guys like each other so much, though. Have you ever been out for dinner with a group of 4 people and they give you like five shrimps, and then it's a Canadian polite off, and everybody's just waiting who gets that last shrimp? There's 4 of us. We each had our one. Who's taking the last one?
Would that happen if we're eating with you, Hyde?
Well, I know. I would just
I'm taking that shrimp.
Yeah. So
if you guys are so polite that you don't want to eat
that's
the
what I'm
shrimp,
saying. But I could see Brown and Tatum
I will
both sort of
swoop in and grab that. Is it a jumbo?
Of course, it's a jumbo.
Come on, man.
What kind of restaurant is only serving you 5 small shrimps as an app?
Hey, man,
if Tatum wins, does Brown go to raise his hand but pull a Giannetti at the barber shop? It's a wrestling
I'm saying
reference.
these two guys really seem to like each other. I could see them both trying to just defer.
I'm grabbing that shrimp.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta grab. Listen, don't let the restaurant have it back.
Shrimp.
No, of course.
That's a shrimp.
You know, everybody had one, right? And you make your move, and then as you're making your move towards the shrimp, everyone will then be like,
I've actually been to a restaurant that gave for 4 people, they gave 3 pieces.
You know,
wow.
That is just.
if you're the restaurant, you need to say, hey, normally this is 3, but we'll do this. It'll be whatever for a charge. Because of course you can do
it
that.
should just never be 3.
Yeah.
23.
We were just in Montreal for F1. One of the restaurants we went to, we basically said, there's 4 of us. If there's ever a thing where there's 6 in this or whatever, just double the order.
Yeah.
Just double.
Fair enough.
But yeah, you checking out this game. I love the graphic they just showed. You know, Boston's had 4 turnovers this game. That's it.
Crazy. That's absolutely
and that's what I'm talking. And you know,
insane.
margin of error stuff we're talking about. There's just nothing's coming easy
23
for
assists.
Dallas. And then Boston just playing a really clean, good game. Like looking at the live odds there.
Guys, Lively's over. There we go.
Lively's over. But as you can see there,
a Fab original.
we got the banner out. Look, Celtics minus 4,500 to win this game. So that's all but over. All right.
Let's see some heart here from Dallas.
These guys.
You'd love to see some
These guys won 70 games. What they
No,
win?
yeah.
64 games
what's the
in the regular
record?
season.
You know, it's a very interesting time to bring up how massive. What do you think?
Oh, flagrant.
That'll get you tossed at Hoop Dome.
Flagrant.
What do you think is the bigger factor in them not getting kind of betting respect? Is it the fact that they had a cookie cutter path to the finals, or is it because we didn't see Porzingis for 2 rounds and forgot about his impact?
The former. It was they had an easy path.
And you think that just masked how good they are, and nobody could see the.
It gave everyone a reason to say, you know, Dallas has been through real teams and Boston hasn't. I think that's just like human nature. Like they didn't play Jimmy Butler. They didn't play Donovan Mitchell for half a series. They didn't play Jared Allen at all. They're probably missing some guys.
Yeah.
Like they avoided some of the heavy hitters in the East, right? Like New York got hurt like crazy.
Yeah.
And then Indiana takes Game 7 with a crazy shooting performance. Like if New York
Historic.
healthy,
That's the greatest shooting performance in any Game 7 ever.
so and if New York was healthy and they had taken care of business against Indiana, which I think would have been the safe assumption, considering they're the better team, Boston probably has to go through more tough teams. So I understand the logic behind it, but yeah, you made the point, man. Like they're winning 70+ games this season. They're a well-oiled machine. Look, without Kristaps Porzingis,
but here's the
look at this.
But here's the thing: is like Dallas. I mean, they may not ever get back here.
Yeah.
With the West.
No,
with how the West is.
yeah.
No, I'm just saying, there's not even close to a guarantee these guys are coming out of the West.
It's never a guarantee.
Again,
It's never a guarantee.
it may never happen.
But Luka's 25. He's 25
No,
years old.
I know. I'm just saying it's gonna be a coin. You're gonna win. You're gonna have to win multiple coin flips every Western
And
Conference.
also, too, like,
right?
I don't know, Kyrie's not young.
Yeah,
that's
No,
true.
he's getting old.
Kyrie's up there.
But you have Luka Doncic. I feel like that alone can.
You
That's
got to
gotta
hit this
go.
for us to get a game here.
Ah, man.
Lively,
Okay,
another
we'll
one.
take that. We'll take that. But yeah, Luka, he's
Worried
been ice
about not
cold.
seeing
1 for
Cat
7. 1 for 7 from 3 for Luka. So he's definitely not been giving it. I mean, the team as a whole still only hit 7 threes this game.
Yeah.
That's been the story of the series.
It's just you're never gonna win shooting that little threes, right? It's just not in
The
today's
3-point
NBA.
differential right now is 27 points.
Yeah.
For Boston.
Yeah.
Like, just how do you overcome that, right?
Dallas.
Yeah, at least let's get Dallas to make a run here,
Yeah.
just so stars stay in the game.
We
Let's
would
get a
love
Luka
that.
dime there.
One time. One time. Call that time up. Call that time up. Let's shoot some life into
loves
this.
it.
Emmett loves it. Steve Nash loves it. Come on. Okay, 10-0 run. We need some of this, all right?
Okay.
Put it in my veins.
Okay,
Come on,
cool.
Hyde.
Okay, we got an NBA champion and one-time MVP. We got a two-time MVP, and we have the all-time leading rusher in NFL history. I think Emmett won what? 2 Super Bowls, 2 MVPs.
Two Super Bowl MVPs.
No, I'm saying he's won 2 Super Bowls and 2
three Super Bowls.
3 Super Bowls.
Well,
Yeah, 2
I'm
against
just
the
saying
Bills,
he's
against
won
Cowboys,
3.
or against the Steelers.
Why are you taking one away?
Bills were tied at half.
Yeah, who they beat in those Super Bowls?
Yeah, I know. Who's got the most clout out of that group?
Clout?
I think it's Emmett.
It's Emmett.
I think it's got to be Emmett, right?
This is a basketball pod, so, it's a Canadian basketball pod.
Oh, it's like
Nash, baby. 2-time MVP.
Dirk won MVP, but won
Dirk.
finals,
I love
right? So the
Dirk.
finals trumps the other.
Objectively speaking, it's Emmett.
Yeah.
He has more hardware. This is what it is.
I actually met him at TSN a few years ago. He was appearing on one of the nightly shows. And so me and Laura went to go meet him in the green room.
Because Dyken's a big Cowboys fan.
Yeah, so I brought her. She was like so nervous. She's like, "Oh my God, we're going to see Emmett." And I'm like, "Whatever." He was just
This
going
is
off.
like a true vet of off the record who got to meet all of those people.
No big deal.
Shout out
Sam
OTR, man.
No big deal.
Shout out OTR, man.
Shout out
Sam
Sweet
Glisserman. And he was just going off about how Le'Veon Bell deserved to get paid. And he's like, running backs don't get paid in this league anymore. I'm like,
It's true.
I know,
He's
man.
right,
You're right, but this is just how it goes.
Did you hear Simmons' theory at the other day that he's you go to Saquon Barkley in 8th grade, play soccer. Could you Saquon those thighs are like this big. Like, could you imagine Saquon?
That was pretty half baked.
Yeah, very.
That's
He said it before. He said it was very
that's
half-baked.
very
Soccer, like lacrosse, you can do it for so many.
Okay, so if we're ranking those 3, Emmett's number 1, Dirk 2, Nash 3.
In terms of titles,
I guess. I mean, Nash doesn't have the title.
Yeah.
I hate to,
Yeah,
I don't want to rag on the Canadian
if Ron Artest doesn't grab that board on that Kobe missed 3.
If Robert Ory doesn't give him a shoulder, and then Omari gets
the Lakers
off the bench.
won, dude. The Kobe missed 3 with the air ball. Kobe missed 3.
Dirk obviously won Finals MVP, right?
Yeah,
Clearly, right?
Yeah.
Dwayne Casey was the real Finals MVP.
Yeah.
Pound it.
Former coach of the year. Pound the rock, baby. Pound the rock.
Look.
What's up, Breda?
The Mavs are plus 1,100.
Plus
Right
1,100.
now, wow.
To win?
Plus 1,100 for the Mavs right now.
To win the game?
Show us the slip.
What are they?
Show us the slip.
What are the maps for the title
Connor,
right
get on
now?
there, man.
There's 15 to 1 for the title. There was 16 to 1 before that run.
Really chopping it down, man. They're really chopping it
Can we
down.
get Wes? What do we got? Can we get a Finals MVP update?
Oh yeah, listen, this is the live tracker here.
Brown money's
Let's see
moving.
what the Brown. No, wow, Tatum's minus 135, Brown's
that's
plus
dropping.
110.
That's
Brown's
dropping.
plus 110.
By the end of this game, you're buying first round too, because Celtics gonna win this game.
We're down to a
Very
coin
nice.
flip with Tatum and Brown, man. It's
The
all
more,
coming down to
the
game
more
4.
important question right now is if Mavericks come back, our chat, are you guys happy because we won our bet? Or are you happy because Hyde has to eat his words? Let us know which one's the better win here, all right? I think
option 3, neither.
Love me, chat. Love me.
Oh my goodness. Desperation works like that.
we need the most desperate of desperate comebacks right
My
here.
highlight of this whole stream was literally just the fab. Javon makes a lot of great.
It's like you said the exact same things as him.
Come on.
Oh yeah, exact same analogy. Sharp.
I know.
So sharp.
So sharp, man. You know
Hey
what?
man,
Congrats.
this lives. We can check the tape. This lives on YouTube. So
You're right.
It's
Fair
true.
enough.
Facts.
I'm sure we'll bring it up on the next pod. I'm sure you'll have a clip ready to
And I'll
go.
be asking Connor to get it ready. Roll the tape, Connor.
Yeah, roll the tape, man.
All right, can we get a run?
All right, yeah, let's get a run
Can
here.
we
Let's
add
get
it?
started.
Look, it's another.
Oh,
get it over.
Here we go.
11-point game.
And with that turnover,
He
Jaylen
loses,
Brown just
yeah.
became Finals MVP favorite.
They call the foul? Okay.
We're literally on a play-by-play basis with the
Yeah.
Finals MVP right now.
Hey man,
take it.
we got to
I'll
keep an
take
eye
it.
out, man.
We don't see that many pick sixes or like those live ball turnovers from Boston. We see a lot from Dallas.
Dallas did cut them out a little bit.
Did you hear?
Compared to the
I think
first
I heard
two
it on. I heard it on low. Boston off of turnovers, averaging 2.1 points per turnover.
Yeah, like
That's insane.
to put that in perspective, when Dallas turns the ball over, Boston's getting more than 2 points per possession.
Which is absolutely bonkers.
Which means they're shooting better than
playoffs.
100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
That means they're
From
getting more.
twos.
They're getting better than a dunk every time.
Yeah. which is crazy.
That's nuts.
So it's not, they're either not missing a dunk or they're hitting a three.
That's one of those stats that just doesn't feel real. Like, how is that even
Well,
possible?
when they're pick sixes, when you turn it over at half court, Luka's trying these like crazy.
Oh,
I don't know what that pass was in game 2. He threw
Hey,
behind
PJ,
his
man.
head.
Close to 10.
Almost a 10.
Hey,
You almost forgot.
yeah.
Let's get some
we're
big
still
points.
Big
Yeah,
get, big
12-0
get.
run.
We
So-
really could use a couple Gafford buckets. You
I'm
know?
very-
He's not on the floor,
well,
though.
I'm very
on the
curious
floor,
to see
man.
what this is going to be. Like, I don't know how they pull this out. I can't
12-0
even.
run, though, man. New NBA.
Yeah.
They're still cooked, but.
I mean, that's a tough
Oh,
shot.
check the MVP odds.
Oh, he's ahead now. He's ahead, man.
Bring it up.
I'm cooked.
Let's run it. Let's run it. Is that a banner? Is that a banner?
Minus 115 to
There
plus
you
100.
go. Fab. We're gonna get the beating sweat on your forehead.
Isn't it crazy how much
we're
it
gonna
is?
zoom in?
It's like bucket to bucket. Like someone's just there, just like inputting the data.
That's
Well, I
pretty
think,
funny.
and maybe our friends at Fanduel can enlighten us on this. I think it's a mix of they have their models and their AI and all that, but then there's still a human element who has to be like, okay,
I like to imagine a dude with like a typewriter.
missed
yeah,
shot.
he's just hanging out.
Every
Just
missed shot
punching in
just
numbers.
hurts so
Oh,
much.
Fab, I
just
feel you, man.
punching in
Sweat it.
numbers.
We want you sweating big, all right? We want to see it.
Yeah.
Beat it.
Here we go.
DJ, can you hit it?
Let him know.
Oh, we
Let
got
him
a
know.
game, man. 17
Okay,
to 2 run.
wow. Oh, boys. Oh,
What we
boys.
needed, boys.
PJ Washington.
I don't want to get too high, but there's a little bit.
Oh, man, let it go, man. It's okay.
There's a little
alright,
bit.
baby.
There's a little bit of spark.
It's okay to be excited, man. It's okay
You know,
to be excited.
Right, now we're sweating a little bit. I'd love a stop. Oof.
Okay, that's
Don't
not a
do
great
that to
shot. That's not a great shot. Okay.
People in the comments,
That would've
grab some
sunk me,
Spro,
eh?
because
That
we're
would've-
going OT.
that would've sunk me.
This is it. This is the OT game.
Okay, Luka, it's your moment, baby. It's your moment. I like the drive. And one.
And one?
Yeah, how's that not foul?
No call?
They're letting him play like crazy.
Okay, they gotta go. Get up, get up. This is where he's gotta get up.
Oh, travel? No? Travel.
travel.
Hey.
Hey,
what are you
sorry,
complaining
Big
about,
Al.
man?
Sorry, Big Al.
I like Al.
You can tell the intensity of the game is ratcheted up because we were silent there. For
We
about
were
4
kind
seconds
of
for the
fading a
first
little
time
bit. Yeah, honestly, shout out to everybody who's in the chat with us.
Never
man.
in
You know,
doubt.
it sucks when a team's like poised to blow the game out.
Never
it really
in
sucks
doubt.
the energy out of the room.
What was the
We're
lead? Was
still
it
alive.
21?
We're still alive.
Yeah, I think it was-
It was
I
a
think it was-
21-point
No
lead.
way.
And now it's a. Oh, I was so ready.
We cannot hear commentary, so bear with us.
All right, man. We're tight. We're tight here. Jason Tatum not looking.
Guys,
not
the
looking
9
so
gamer,
confident.
8 of 9 have now hit.
What do you
Oh,
need?
what are you missing?
3 Tatum rebounds.
Okay, that's live. That's 100% live.
We were fully mocking you the whole
Yeah.
time. It's the coward's parlay.
The Cowards parlay. Yes.
The
Nine-legger to pay minus 115.
It was 4 to 1.
Luka Doncic 2 assists. PJ Washington 5 points.
I'm glad I did.
Okay, we got ourselves a game here.
It's 6:11 left
I'm
too, eh?
shocked this is a 5-point game. I don't know.
Like, 6 minutes left? Woo.
That's an eternity.
Yeah, this happened
it
quicker
is
than
an
I think
eternity.
we thought.
Holy.
This happened quicker than we thought.
The runs are just like in the NBA
Yeah,
are just
insane.
crazy now. Like
Insane.
12-0 is like a minute 15.
Yeah.
I get it.
Right?
It's 4 threes.
I need to see this. I need to see what's going
It's
down.
crazy. We got a 3-point game now. What's that 11 to 1 at now? Chris B, what's the live line? Oh, you do hammer it?
Yes!
You know what? I hope you guys win, man. I hope you guys win.
Plus 190.
Chris, that's a great shout out, man. That's a great shout out.
Great
Chris
shout
Breda.
out.
Respect to Chris
Chris
Breda.
B.
Nailed that one. And Connor Ford for having the stones to bet.
Yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah.
I love it, man. I love it.
We're all cowards sitting here on this couch, sweating my.
Well, like
so
right
much.
now, okay, look, so this is what's happening for them. They haven't missed a shot at the rim, and they've hit 5 of the 3s in this
20
quarter.
to 2 run.
Okay,
Jeez
this
Louise.
is insane. I can't believe. Oh,
Luka
oh
defense,
my
man.
God, one time.
This is happening.
One
man. Oh my
time. One
goodness.
time.
Oh my goodness.
One
Go
time.
Kyrie.
One time.
Kyrie.
Kyrie.
What a
Oh,
pass.
what a pass, yeah.
PJ.
No way. No, that's too good to be
Oh, that's a
true.
good board. That's a good board.
Too good to be true.
No, that's not a foul. That's nothing. Play on. Oh my God.
Brown's probably MVP favorite with that poke.
Drew. No
Yeah,
way.
Drew.
That's such a bad shot.
That's a little bit of a. That's not. That's not.
I love that timeout.
That's not what Drew should be doing.
Doncic just seemed pissed about
No,
that.
it's a great timeout.
We got to give Crispy another shout out for
Nine-legger or nine-lap?
Yes, sir. That's the best lower third. The best lower third of the night so far.
Hind-legger or nine-legger? That's the okay, man. That's it.
Hey.
It's the move now. Every single time you go public with something,
Hind-legger.
The hind-legger.
Yeah.
The hind-legger.
That's
wow.
a good one. That's very clever.
That is
Very
super
good.
clever. That is.
Crispy's giving out
Because it
rhymes
rhymes with nine. How does he write this stuff?
How does he write this stuff?
Well, look, we got a game. Look, we were just hoping we get something tight here so that we get to ride along.
What's Derek White doing, man? Is he doing anything?
Listen, this is the
We might
time.
need OT for that.
Yeah, let's look. No,
He done nothing.
he's okay.
He's really not.
Need 2 threes.
I'm definitely
Two
nervous
threes from
about Gaff and
He
that
needs-
out.
yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
Gafford's probably not
he's
seeing the
okay.
court.
2 3.
Yeah, especially that they've been making this run with Lively out there.
Yeah,
so
I
we're
think
in trouble.
Gafford's. I think his time's numbered
I had
on
a
this
feeling
game.
he wouldn't play the 4th. Just had a feeling.
I mean,
If
yeah.
you're
I mean,
down,
look, the
you're
way this is
desperate,
coming
right?
back, right?
If
So
Dallas was up, I feel like you could play him. You're not chasing threes
If-
as much, but
If Lively
versatility.
is playing well, he offers more.
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
Oh,
So
yeah. Okay.
and Lively's dialed in a little more tonight. He hasn't
He's
looked
playing
as shook.
he's playing well.
So I
Making hustle-
understand.
making hustle
I understand
plays.
why.
PJ
playing?
Washington finally showed up in this series, so
Hitting some
credit to him
threes.
for hitting some threes.
I mean,
But this is
PJ's got he's got 2 threes, right?
PJ's got 3 threes.
Okay, perfect.
3 threes. We got a game, ladies and gents. This is
Has Tatum's Godfather hit?
better than we
Tatum
expected.
No,
is 27, 6, and 5 and 6, right?
I don't know. I don't know what he has,
Interesting.
but it's slowed down big
Yeah.
time.
He needs 4 or 5, I think.
We got 5 minutes.
We
left.
got 5 minutes.
See, I don't like this.
5 minutes plus
You're
OT.
milking the clock to oblivion here, Luca. Like,
Are they? They're not in the bonus, are
got
they?
bailed out here by foul.
Not on the bonus.
But like, I would like to see a little more pop in these possessions. You know, like
Move it around a little bit.
I know it's the term that
It's
goes
a little
around.
bit. It's a little bit
Pre-vet
ISO
offense,
heavy.
The
Yeah.
pre-vet offense.
Yeah.
Like, what do you're down 3. Like, I still want to see you.
Yeah, get in the
get
fluid of
early,
your offense.
get a foot in the lane, move the ball. You know, just get something. That's good D by Tatum. Luca, you gotta win this, baby. You gotta win it.
Travel, no?
Wow. Faded.
That's a tough shot.
You're right under the basket, and you faded. White's
Well,
now lively
these
on
are
DHO.
these are the silent
Yeah,
moments
that's
of the
like-
game here. We gotta
Now
watch
there's something
this.
on the line, man. The sphincters are tightening. Corner. Whew. Oh, what was that?
Yeah.
Whoa.
How is he complaining about that?
Man, Luca is.
Unhinged.
That's too much. You wrestled him to the ground.
He's a little unhinged right now.
Oh, he's calling for a chicken wing?
Let's see. He held his arm. No.
Yeah.
No.
It's a chicken wing.
No,
Tight,
Luka
that's
gets
tight,
himself
that's
stuck
tight,
in there.
That's tight.
That's a foul. on Luka.
I wouldn't challenge
wouldn't
that.
Yeah, no
Definitely
chance.
don't challenge
If
that.
you're not in the bonus, I wouldn't challenge it because I don't think it's a shooting foul.
Okay,
right?
so what does Boston have to do here? Because to me, it seems like their offense is kind of just sort of like unraveled
Stifled.
here.
And this was the worry with Boston, right? Come clutch time, come
Yeah.
around these
Yeah,
clutch moments.
we talked about
Are
it.
they challenging it? They went to break, so they must be challenging it.
Are they challenging?
Can we
it?
get a confirmation? Are they challenging that? I think they are.
Yeah,
they
we'll
are.
see. We'll see. This
Yeah, like, what- that
not
was
a
the
good
worry, right?
challenge.
Come
Not a good
clutch
challenge.
time, right? You like if Dallas gets it there, you know they got the guys who can close, right? Luka create a shot at any moment. Kyrie can create a shot at any moment. I don't think we felt the same way about Tatum and Brown. We're entering that territory now, and Boston's offense is stifled. Now it's weird, right? Because they were up so much. You know, like right now they're up 3. They hit a shot here. They kind of like pad their lead, but this is where you were. If you're a Boston fan, I would have been most afraid.
Okay,
Crunch time.
so this is perfect time to mention. We've said crunch time. The 2 killers. They're on the other side of the ball right now. So I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I think this is as critical. This is the finals right here. I think if they can't win this,
Oh yeah. Oh,
I
no,
mean,
no.
it says everything about them as closers, right? Like it's more about like Tatum and Brown. Can they step in and play in a very high pressure closer situation? So they've blown away games, the first 2 games.
But
Good for them.
even still, Boston has a lot of trust with everybody on the team.
Yes,
so,
exactly.
So I wouldn't be surprised if White ends up
White
with a
gets a
good
big
look
bucket,
or
Drew
whoever,
gets a
right?
big-
So
big bucket, yeah.
I think anybody can end up with it, right? But at the end of the day, like you're gonna have to manufacture some tough buckets here.
I think this will be more telling on
what that
Boston's
was.
side of things than Dallas.
So just a normal commercial, it looks like.
Yeah. It'll be very interesting to see how Boston handles this situation.
Oh, nice
So
pass.
a lot of help there
Oh.
for Luka, and Horford misses a wide open 3. Now if that's Porzingis,
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Attacking Drew Holiday.
What's the
That's a
Horford? There's
tough
a
shot.
board. Nice. What's the Horford minute count at?
He's at 30.
So that's the thing. That's if he's playing his 25 or whatever.
He's at 30.
Maybe he's got the legs for that shot.
Calling another foul on Luka there. Man,
Oh,
man.
tee him up.
That might be.
How many is that on him?
If
That
this is a
5?
foul, it should be his 5th. It should be his 5th.
Luka, man, please keep your head in the game.
Yeah, he's.
I mean, like,
yeah, he did barrel into him.
Yeah.
I don't like Brown. Kind of just looks out of control here.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know,
tight.
man. It's a tough one. It's
That's
like
tight,
a
man.
bang bang play.
Yeah.
Like, but
That's a 50-50.
I think they rewarded Brown. I think they gave him a lot
Yeah.
of credit. I
Yeah.
would have just let that go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just
yeah,
let it
just
go.
no whistle, let him
Yeah.
play.
Just let it
That
go.
doesn't happen
No, they're
enough.
challenging.
Challenging. There
Yeah.
you go.
This
I
is
mean,
word
Brown
challenge.
kind of looks out of control there, and he's looking for it. He's got his shoulder down. He's not really even looking where he's going.
Don't let
but
me down, Mark Davis. I've vouched for Mark Davis. They ain't hoop dome refs.
Mark Davis is the ref that really is like
Hoop dome
prison,
catching a lot
prison
of
rules
strays tonight.
basketball, right?
Hoop
Yeah.
dome. Dude,
Yeah, Mark Davis doesn't call a lot. He lets a lot of physical play go.
This is the whole
and-
game. At least
yeah.
they've been consistent with how much they've let go tonight.
There's only Wada in here.
He's kind of always been like that, though,
Yeah. No,
right? I mean, that's just the kind of
prefer
game.
that.
I prefer that as well.
prefer that style. I'd rather refs call less. Right.
this will be a very interesting challenge. We'll
The pace
see.
has been okay, though.
I think that's gonna get reversed. I think that's gonna go Dallas's way.
I mean, you got to give some like home cooking on these calls.
Well,
too,
Luka's
right?
A little bit.
Little
You're right
bit
though.
of home
Jalen's
cook-
out of control. Luka's like in position.
Yeah, it's
He's
kind
not
of-
getting to the spot late.
Is this one for the shield right here? Are we gonna get a?
I mean, you know,
Yeah,
we're not trying to say that we're not conspiracy theorists,
We're not
but
saying anything.
you
We're not
know,
saying, but we're saying.
like, you know, 5 games is better than 4, right?
I like the series long.
With the shield.
Go long, man. I want to see 6-7 games.
You know what we're rooting for here.
If
So
Dave Stern was David Stern
Oh yeah,
was
the
over
call would be made. Because look,
We're
like,
not saying this. We're not. It's just all good fun.
he's still and he's to the spot first.
All good fun.
look, he's barely moving, man.
Yeah.
Like very
Luka's
pylon-esque
at the spot
defense.
and Jalen's out of control.
Very pylon-esque.
I think Jalen's like
The slight arm is-
felt like an
I mean,
elbow in the.
Who's in
the
motion?
gut.
clearly-
Luka's barely in
He
motion,
clearly
like how he
throws
plays defense generally.
He clearly throws a forearm
I don't
into
know
his
if you
chest.
can
Wes, what's the
overturn it.
chat thing? Chat, charge or block?
Yeah, chat, you tell us.
I
Is
don't
that a charge?
think you can
Yeah, is that a
overturn
block?
it.
What do we got
I
there?
just don't think you can overturn it.
Let us know.
What's
Okay, we got
Narbe
one
say?
charge. We got one charge. Narbe,
block or charge?
What is that? Block or charge?
Narbe blogger. He has money on the Celtics. You know where that's going. It's going Boston.
Yeah, this
for
is
sure.
this is
That's
tight.
tough, man. Not hearing the volume here. I feel like Boston will win this, but they are taking a long time, so that leads you to believe that they're flipping this.
Yeah.
And then who has possession at the end? Brown kind of fell on the ball.
Yeah.
But it's offensive foul, so I don't know.
Yeah, this is a big. This
a
is
tough one. Mark Davis, man.
a
It's your
TSN
moment.
turning point.
This is your moment.
A good challenge either way though. You kind of have to at this point.
I mean, 5th foul too. Like, I mean, it's kind of bang bang.
Is Luka just winking into the camera?
Luka
man,
knows what's
what a
going on.
guy.
Luka knows what's going on, man. 4 minutes left. I feel like the score had not moved.
Yeah.
Like I think when we went to break with 6 minutes left, I'm pretty sure this was the score.
Yeah, this is tight.
Well, that over.
There we go. We can't hear it, but my God.
What's our in-game total looking at now?
Yeah, let's see that number. I want to
probably
see
under
it.
200.
You had it at 204. What was it?
202.
202. Tight.
They're not factoring in the OT at all, eh?
Well, we got the live finals.
Oh,
MVP.
All upheld, wow.
Is that Luka 6?
Yeah, the fifth.
No, he looks like he is sitting. That's
oh
his
wow!
sixth foul.
Wow.
We didn't even realize he had.
That
yeah.
is
That's crazy.
Oh man, that's
Yeah,
a
no,
6.
that was it, man. That's why, you know what? The one before or this one, you gotta make that call. You have to do it. If you're Jason Kidd,
Yeah, you have.
Oh
to.
yeah.
I can't believe they fouled him out on that. They didn't reverse
That's
that.
ref show,
wow.
man.
crazy.
A little bit of a ref show here.
Come on.
A little bit of a ref show. That really sucks the life out of these last 4.
Wow, come on, man.
Kyrie's,
That's a brutal
this is Kyrie's
call.
moment now, man. This is his moment.
That's something.
Did Boston need more help? Did they need more help?
Oh man.
Agreed.
Oh, man.
Agreed. All right, Kyrie.
Is there an
man.
echo in here?
This would be the
If you're
most
Boston, you
insane.
just take away Kyrie now?
Yeah, exactly.
You
This
just send
is
a double
the
at Kyrie?
most insane
Yeah,
comeback.
yeah, Drew just switched off that pretty easily.
Is this the Tim
I would
Hardaway?
Get Drew
Yeah,
off
the
of
Tim
him.
Hardaway Jr. moment.
Get Drew off of him, please.
There you go.
Woo, Kyrie.
No
Yes.
way.
This is
I don't want to believe. I do not want to believe.
Kyrie's moment.
This will be
I see some sweaty brows at the table back there.
This would be
11-1
insane.
bets, man.
Yo,
Insane.
Luka getting fouled out ain't that's not
Oh
great.
man.
That's not good.
I just don't want to believe it.
Yeah, what was the
I won't
cash
allow
out?
myself. I won't allow myself to believe.
Boston also playing prevent offense. Like, we're waiting till the last second here.
That's
Tough
nothing.
shot. Tough
That's
shot.
nothing.
Oh, Jaylen Brown! Check the MVP
Oh,
odds.
it's over for me
What
now.
do we got?
It's over for me now.
Off a table.
They're both even money for MVP, all right?
Do I
That's
hedge?
right
No
there.
way.
Do
They
I
call
hedge?
foul again, man. Boston, do they need the help? Do they need the help? Now, I'm starting to feel a certain way about this, man. I think this is a lot. This is overkill.
Let's see this.
Well, let's watch the replay.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, boo!
Man, this has some like.
That is Hundo P. Boo.
This
Oh
has
my
some like
God.
UConn in the women's March Madness tournament against Iowa.
That's
vibes.
That is a
pretty
tough
That's
call.
a weak moving screen, man.
That's a tough call
that
for
is
the way
some
this
crazy
game's being
stuff
ref
right
all
there.
game so far.
I think that's unnecessary.
I think Wes's point is what it is. The way that you've called this game all game, you cannot.
And then now you call that?
You can't do that.
Let it go, man. Let this stuff go.
Frozen, baby.
Oh, here we go, Derek
Derek White. Dagger.
Wow, that's a
Man,
big dagger.
I don't think Boston needed the help.
That's a big dagger.
I don't think they needed the help.
I still can't believe Luka's not in this game, man. That's
Luka, I think
nuts.
Luka put himself in a lot of peculiar spots, but
Yeah.
I think that last call on PJ Washington was an embarrassment. That was not great.
And one.
Oh, they called something on Boston. That's nice.
We'll see. 2.5 minutes. Still not over.
Stop, score, stop, score.
Yeah,
Kinda what
we'll
you
see.
need here.
We'll see. Not looking great.
Man.
Not looking great.
Nice pass.
Man, that
They just have so many guys who can hurt you, man.
that hurts.
Yeah.
Like Drew drives baseline and hits White. Like their two best players didn't even touch the ball in that possession. It
they
still
don't
ends
need
up
to.
in a 3.
They don't need to.
They don't
Listen,
have
this
to.
is these are the quiet moments of the chat right here. Right?
Yeah, it's very
I
quiet.
was watching.
We're
Right?
definitely.
Yeah, this is an intense finish. I can't.
This
wouldn't
is
be
quiet.
chatting.
This is quiet, man.
I'm not chatting now either. I'm watching the game.
Yeah.
This is
yeah.
make your free throws, please.
I can't believe that you like. There were some replays. There was a Tatum dunk where he's literally just like hacked on the arm hard, no call. How are you gonna call it the entire way, one way, and then you
Yeah.
let those last two calls happen?
It's also like the time, like
Yeah,
end
this
of the
late?
fourth. Like you just
Come on, Mark Davis.
Yeah, like, swallow
we were
the
just
whistle.
we were just saying how you don't call stuff,
Marky.
right? You know.
Mark, let it go, brother. Let it go, my man. We want to see a good finish here. All right,
Yeah,
made his free throws.
I don't know how they get
Make
this.
your free throws, kids. Make your
They
free
got to
throws.
get some like 3-point variance luck here. They just got to have Boston miss a bunch of
My
threes.
goodness.
Yeah, he needs 2 stops.
Hardaway's on the floor. I attack him relentlessly. If I'm Boston. Wow.
There you go. Come on, you earned that.
Kyrie. Oh,
Oh man, that's a Finals MVP closer right there.
that's a nice dunk by Tatum.
West of the odds move.
We just need him to
Oh,
put
I
the
bet
last
you.
six-
I bet you they are. I bet you they're moving.
Tatum. That's a big performance, man. 29.
Oh, Jaylen Brown minus 150, guys.
No!
Just letting you know. That's the number, man.
Oh
That's the
man,
number.
I'm screwed. I'm screwed.
Josh Green. Oh my goodness. Make
Wow, Derek Lively
4-point
showing
game.
up.
4-point
4-point game.
Use some big possessions. That was a scrappy possession by
was.
Dallas.
Yeah.
They needed something. They needed something badly.
I do not want to allow myself to believe that there's even a shot. This game should be done.
Yeah, it really should be.
What are we watching here? What are we watching here? Just a slow death is really what it is.
Yeah.
Just dripping
feels
out.
that way. It's Tatum.
Oh,
That's
my
the
goodness.
MVP 3. Oh,
That's just a bad shot.
That's a bad shot.
That's
I
not
don't
a
like
great-
that.
That's a win every time Tatum takes it.
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
step
Yeah,
back
yeah.
3.
Dallas
That's
wants
what
you to
hitting him.
take that.
I know.
He hasn't been hitting him all playoffs.
Pass.
It's like
Gotta
you
pass
don't,
that,
you
gotta
don't
pass
really
that.
have
What
it.
a
Oh, what a
pass.
pass.
There it is. Wow. Oh, man.
Here we go.
Oh, boys.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
2-point game, minute 20.
I can't believe it's a 2-point game with
Yeah.
no Luka. Luka's been out for the last 3 minutes, man.
Kyrie's done well.
Maybe their defense has gotten better.
It probably has. It
That's
probably
with Tim
has.
Hardaway on the floor, too. Who's replaced him?
This is a motley crew of guys on the floor for Dallas right now.
All day. Look, that's not a good shot
Jalen.
either.
That's a
Wow, Fab. Oh, we're sorry, Fab.
I don't think you're being honest.
That's tough. That's tough, man. That's tough.
Good for the content.
That's tough, Fab. I'm
Fab
sorry.
is what makes the
I'm
content
sorry.
good.
Yeah, I really.
That's a big 3. That's game.
Yeah,
That's
Brown's got to be like minus
Can you
250.
please foul this old man, please?
That's game. That's game. That's game.
You turn that over. No?
That's
What?
game.
Minus
call?
185.
What's the
Jaylen
call?
Brown.
That should be
Foul
game.
on Dallas? Oh, no. Dallas ball.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Not the body language.
Yeah. There we go.
Dallas ball. Dallas
Good
ball.
stuff.
Bounce ball.
All right, we're still alive.
Oh boy, oh boy. Horford stepped out. Right foot on the line. You can make the argument Josh Green hit him there, but
yeah, pushed him a bit.
That's fine. What happened there was fine. It was the right outcome. Can someone set a screen here, please?
Yeah, Drew's all over him.
I mean, this is his moment.
He's a monster.
No screen.
Oh my goodness.
No one's.
Yeah, how is no one setting this? There we go.
Oh my goodness.
Josh Green? That's not going to help.
Is this the one?
You got the switch.
Yeah, you got what you want.
No
Kyrie.
way.
That was the spot. Oh, that's a foul.
Yeah, white guy.
That's
yeah.
the wrap.
White to the line for the over.
That's a tough shot, man. But they couldn't get anything.
That was the final shot.
Yeah, they couldn't get anything there.
That was the 2016 shot. Yeah,
well,
if he hits both these free throws, it's got.
You know, womp womp. Like this is looking like a sweep now.
Yeah, this is
Right, I mean,
crazy. I can't believe
Nice
this is
close
a
up from
sweep.
Horford.
Yeah.
I can't believe this is a sweep,
I mean,
man.
Porzingis is going to get a ring for playing four playoff games.
Yes. Yes, he is. Yes,
He's
he
the
is.
guy in the class project that did nothing, and he's going to get a ring
He's
for
Patrick McCaw.
it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. Legendary.
But you know what? I mean, he made an impact in Game 1 when he was there. So
Yeah.
people remember
won
that,
Game
right?
1, that first
I
quarter.
feel like he'll still be kind of like beloved by Boston
Yeah.
fans, even though he didn't really have to do much.
Derek
But
White.
Well, the
I mean,
15 points is still alive too.
I mean, it goes without saying, you're down 3-0. No team has ever come back in NBA history.
Let me,
Is that Godfather?
Did he
let me-
hit?
Yeah. Let me publicly say it, man. I'm the one who sold on this SGP. So
Yeah.
apologies on my part. Gafford couldn't bring it home.
Yeah.
Campbell
So that's
called
rough.
it with the no Gafford minutes.
I don't think he's going to play in the fourth.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's just
that was tough.
game like.
Well, it's just the way it was going, man. Lively was part of that comeback for them, 22 runs. So, hey, that's how it goes sometimes. Yeah, I sold the worst. Look at that. Jaylen Brown. And finals MVP Jaylen Brown right here, getting a nice little melt to wrap the game up here.
Nice little melt. Yeah. Oof, tough one, man.
Woo!
Minus 250.
That's,
Wow.
That's rough. That's rough.
Why
tells
what
you
were we
all you need to
thinking
know.
when this thing was plus 150? We should have jumped all over that.
That's rough. That's rough.
And anyone who bet Luka anything, like,
Yeah.
condolences.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sucks.
no, I'm on that. I'm on that, man.
Look
My
at this
5
second
minutes.
half, man. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
yeah. That's a tough second half, Fab. Yeah, we feel for you. Pour one
End
out.
of 8.
Pour one out just like Heinz pour one out right now.
I mean,
right?
listen, I do have Boston to win title, so it's fine. But,
Yeah.
I mean, it's...
And we'll get that money quicker.
Yeah, it's true.
Because
yeah, it's not all lost, but
Hey,
yeah, I did
start
have
booking that
go
flight.
on,
Right?
we'll get that money by Monday night.
When is West
Latest.
taking us for Lobster Mountain? That's a matter.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
listen,
Campbell-
Lobster Mountain not looking so good. It's more looking like a Lobster Mound at best, all right?
Come on, man.
Campbell
We're
claimed
rough.
he could out-eat me, and I said we will put
can't.
this to the test when Wes buys us all dinner with all of his winnings from this past year.
Look,
can't out-eat
let's
you.
call it what it is, man. I definitely had some Lucas stock.
I
in this
understand.
series, so.
I understand the proof of concept works against me, but I do think I could. Foul, man. The game's still like in the balance.
I appreciate Tatum trying to get some more points on the board
Need
for
this
me.
over.
I wonder what Hambo's cheering
this
for
is
right now.
204 and a half is the over.
Yeah, you in trouble,
it's
dog.
now 202.
Yeah,
Two
yeah.
free throws.
Yeah,
Huh?
you.
3 points.
Yeah,
Three
you're
points.
in trouble,
This guy's
man.
Tatum's close to his godfather too, right? Is
Hold
he
on.
1 or 2 or 3 away or 2 away?
Is it
They didn't
3?
give him the foul there. He was
And
grabbing
they
him.
didn't give him the foul. That's
And
very
James Williams
interesting.
doesn't give him the foul? Really? That's insane.
That's crazy. He literally pulled his arm.
And this is the thing that I've seen like being talked about, the fouling up 6. You know, so you automatically make it a 2-possession game. Like that's actually
You
like
give
a
them
new
to give away the
concept.
chance of
That's
giving
the-
the
yeah,
3
that's
make it
the
one
joke.
And they
point.
tried to give it away, and the ref did not give it. We need 1 point. Give me a cheap bucket or a foul here again. Yeah, I'm gonna stand. This is a big one.
All right,
Foul!
PJ.
Foul! Foul! Oh, he fouled him.
Oh, Hambo.
fouled him.
Hambo, stand up. Let him know. Let him know.
Oh, I'm sweating so much.
Yes, you are.
So much.
Shout
sweat
out
under
Chris
here.
B for getting the banner.
Let's go.
Jaylen Brown
Over.
minus 250
Wow,
finals
that's
MVP.
crazy.
I mean, he earned it.
You
He
know
earned
what,
it. That
man?
was a bad second quarter.
To make a free throw here, bud. He's missed some. He's
It
missed
sucks.
free throws. Need
Make
one.
the first, miss the second, and then Tatum gets the board.
Oh,
Come on! You're too happy about this. Wes.
It's funny. It's good content. It's great. It's great content, man.
need him to make
Get that
that
ISO zoom in on that face.
Why
We
is
need
there
to see
so
it.
much stuff on the line right
We
here?
need to zoom
PJ,
in hard.
You're a
Tears.
professional, PJ. Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right,
Okay,
all
foul,
right, prayers.
so at least get the golf on the foul.
All right.
You
Okay.
cowards. Duncan for the MVP.
Wow, they didn't even foul. And he
Damn.
gets 42.
Wow, big
Missed by half
performance.
point.
Yeah.
Thanks for
insane.
nothing, Tatum.
Yeah.
Gambling.
On all levels. Thanks for
Gambling,
nothing.
am I right?
Well,
That's a disappointing result, 3-0.
Yeah.
156-0 all time. We team up 3.
No big deal.
So
no big
Mavs
deal.
are due.
Mavs are due,
56.
except they weren't. Yeah.
And the Mavs plus 4.5 too. Does that go? Yeah, 7-point game.
Dead. They're dead. Yeah, listen, man.
Damn.
Listen.
Well, congrats to you on your Celtics in game. We had a couple
The
good first quarter.
nine-legger missed by one.
missed.
Good
Good
missed by
first-
one
oh.
Tatum
The parlay
rebound.
didn't hit. Couple first good quarter bets at least. Mavs first quarter, Doncic first quarter.
But hey, you know what? When we're not making money, FanDuel
Yeah,
is.
so you win.
It's overall, it's a good night for FanDuel.
We have ideas for the next one.
Okay, but one important note, 52, still watching the stream. Want to give the biggest of shout outs to everybody who tuned in with us. Hope you had fun. Any parting thoughts from the Basketball Island gang?
Let's make history, man. 4 in a Dallas and 7.
Yeah. Dallas and 9. Dallas and 9.
Dallas and 7. Dallas and 9. 11.
No, I appreciate y'all for
thanks
sticking
for
with us
watching.
during the live stream.
More importantly,
thanks,
like the whole crew behind the
yeah,
scenes.
thanks, guys.
Thank you guys for just like, I don't know.
Do you guys usually get these like this much love at the end? Is this like customary? No.
Totally
Thank you guys.
worth it.
Appreciate
Nah,
it.
man, yeah, you guys made us look good, so thank you, and thank you
Thank you to
for
everybody
watching.
streaming in.
Next
Yeah.
time, juice our accounts, FanDuel. You can end it now. I want to swear.